Yeah, to the Rebuttal Entertainment, man. You know, we got a special guest with us. Not light skinned Lou. You know, he always here, man. We got Scooter Davis in the house from Headbangers, man. The next young up and coming champ. What's up, champ?
Not much. What's up with y'all? How y'all doing today?
Man, we
Oh,
doing
man.
good, man. We doing real good, man. We want to thank you for stopping by the Rebuttal Entertainment, man. We got young Dirk, Scooter Davis in the house, man. As I promised, another up and coming phenom on the show, man. He is here for us to pick his brains, man, and see what's going on with him, man. So let me ask you this, Dave, Dirk Davis, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Well, first off, I started boxing when I was 7 years old. I'm 19 now, so that's 12 years. Um, I'm ranked right now. They got me ranked number 5 in the country at 138. I done fought the best of the best of them for like I name them all the prospects you've seen now coming up out of either spot or for like everybody. You can name them. Anybody you name, I done fought them. I've been doing this a long time. Just staying humble, just waiting on my time, you know.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. I understand that. You say you fought the best for the best. Who you down there? Who you down there in that gym training with down in Headbangers, man?
Of course, we got one and only YG Pet Harris, Patrick Harris. Again, like we got Nasheed Smith, 178. We got Roger League Barty, 119. We got Quincy Williams, he just won his national championship. We got everybody for y'all, man. Anyway, we call each other the Power Rangers. We got all 5 players for you.
That's right, man. Hey, look, you know, that's a good way to look at it, man, because as I look at the stable mates that's in that Headbangers camp, man, all you guys got special talent, man. So for me, the question would be, what's it like being in there, man? Knowing you about to spar guys that can expose something that you can or can't do. What's that like being in there, man? Knowing you about to spar the best of the best, man. What's that like?
It just make you bring your A game every day. Like you can't let up. You might have a good day on Monday, but then Wednesday come around and they dig into your ass. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to stay on your toes. You got to be prepared. One day this shot might work. Next day it might not be there no more. You got to constantly think, be creative. That's what boxing is about, being creative with your mind. You know.
Yeah, man, you're right about that, man. Big Nasty EBG say we in the house, baby.
What's up, nephew?
Goodbye.
That's right. That's my nephew, baby. Get well, baby. We miss you out there, big Nasty.
Yeah, man. So you're in training. What's next? What's upcoming for you?
Right now we're training for the Nationals in December in Shreveport, Louisiana. So those are the national championships. So that's the big of anything. For us to be on the USA team, you go fight there, you win it, you won. So this is the big one.
Yeah.
Oh, man, for real? Oh, okay.
Yeah. Man, speaking of big ones, man, I'm looking at your background, man. And I'm gonna go back to 2011. 55-pound Golden Gloves champion. 2012, 65-pound Golden Glove champion. 2013, you lost in the semifinals, but that same year, you dug down deep and came back and won the 2013 Junior Olympics, man. So for me, that's a sign of you being tough and knowing, okay, I lost, but guess what? It ain't over. And as I look back into my history of my brother, Lamont Peterson, you remind me a lot of him, man. You know what I'm saying? So what do you attest that to, man? That being that tough, man. What did you link that up to, man?
I can give credit to my father, really, because he instilled in me, you know, you got to work for it. You know what I'm saying? You can't just because something don't go your way or it's not looking on the bright side now, you got to make it work. You got to work for it. You got to do everything. You always got to put the work in. Ain't nothing just going to fall into your lap. So that's when anytime adversity hit me in my fights or I might have lost there, it's like, okay, now I'm going to win 10 more since I lost that one. It's like it just make you go harder. So that's the motto. That's how I go.
Man, Lou, man, these headbanger dudes, man, they be, man, Lou, we gonna have to go down there and see what's going on with these dudes, man. You know what I mean? I take what you call the 178. I take my man. You can take the rest of them, Lou.
Hey, look, I don't know, man. I didn't age over the years. We're gonna have to look. We're gonna have to do three. We're gonna have to do 3 30-second rounds. That's right. Hey, look, that's right.
Hey, look, but becoming 25, say, hey, my guy, keep up the good work, man.
Sure,
hey, look, man.
Sure. Thank you.
Hey, I want to ask you, who's your biggest inspiration, man? Who inspired you? Who inspired you,
man? The one and only Sugar Ray Leonard. One and only. My dad was a big fan of his and could read off all the telecast fights so that's what I grew up on. I grew up on him, just seeing how he moved around, how he bounced, how he had the tassels, how he always smiled, how everybody, accepted him. I just saw all that, so I just try to mimic, the same way. And then I get to meet him in real life, and I see, the living legend. So it's just a blessing. Like, the reason why I'm doing this is standing right in front of me, talking to me right now.
That's right.
That's fire there. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Big Nancy he say, how is it like sparring Patrick Hurd? I don't think he sparring Big Patrick. That's what that is. You talking about his son. You talking about his son.
Yeah, you talking about YG Pat.
YG. Yeah, I thought that's what you talking about. Yeah.
Man, words can't even describe it. I mean, Pat is legitimately the coldest southpaw I ever seen. That's facts. Like, just on skill and talent, being able, he's just one of the coldest people I've ever seen. You see any of these pros that you see, or they ran up against Pat, they know, like, oh no, he's the real deal. Like, we got cat-like reflexes, and he just got crazy power, crazy speed, very intelligent. He real light on his feet. Like, Pat is cold, man. Pat cold. That's all I want to say. Pat.
Yeah.
It's a matter of time for him to break out. That's all.
Yes, man. Speaking of thinking in the ring, man, I had the opportunity to look at a couple of your fights, man, like 2017, 2018. Man, you was in there. You was thinking. You wasn't just throwing punches, man. You was setting stuff up in the ring, man. And who do you see nowadays, like fighting now, that you kind of say, okay, that would be my style when I turn pro, being like a thinker in the ring?
I can't really say I got a style. I take from everybody. I might watch a little Canelo here. I might watch a little Duran Ennis here. I might watch Tank here. I might watch Floyd here. Still got Sugar Ray Leonard. I just take from everybody, and I try to develop my own style. I don't try to be anybody else. I take what my OGs give me, and I incorporate it into my game. That's all I can give you.
Man, that's what's up. What's up, man.
Yeah, that sure is, man. Boston enthusiast in the house, Lou. He say, "What's up, guys?
What's up, big guy?"
Man, ain't too much, nothing going on with us, man. We just interviewing the young Phenom, man. He next in line, man. After tanking them mood ass up out of there, we got the young man here next, man. So let me ask you, what do you think? What makes a boxer great? What's going to make you great? What makes a boxer great?
Well, what's gonna make me great is I can start with me before I'm a boxer. One, you got to outwork people. That's first and foremost. You can't just do this. Some people think you can just come and do this off talent. Like, yeah, you could be talented, but then that cap out somewhere. Like, it's gonna be somewhere else and somebody else in another state that's just as talented as you. You know what I'm saying? And it comes from who wanted more, who did them late night sprints, who did them extra rounds, who did cheat on them, some of them sprints. Like, it takes that. And you really see once you really get up to that level, you're gonna see like, oh nah, that guy not working like he said he is, and that's what I pride myself on. I know everybody that know me, like, man, Scooter gonna work. He's doing everything, and it shows. Like, I can see my game just elevating every day. I go into the gym every day. I'm just growing and growing and growing. That's just because putting the work in. So I say it's really be about your work in this boxing. As a time you're gonna learn a lot. You learn a lot from your coaches. You're gonna learn a lot from your peers. You're gonna learn but be about your work. When you get around your friends and you want to show off and all, that's when you mess up and you start trying to be, saying who you're not that person. But when you about your work, you quiet. You ain't got time for all the in between. You just really want to put your work in. That's what the greats do. That's how the greats stand out. They all about their work.
I hear that, man. That's good, man. Wait, Lou. I
Yeah,
hear that.
Patrice Harris said that's a bad boy. That's a
Slim
bad
Boogie,
boy.
baby.
Right.
Slim
And,
Boogie, baby.
right. And
Man.
speaking of Patrice Harris, man, he was on the show probably a month ago, and I talked to him briefly after that. And we talked, and he said, man, that boy Scooter is tough. He said he reminds me a lot of Lamont Peterson, man. And when he said that, the next day, I went and started looking at your fights, man, and I seen a lot of resemblance, man. I seen a lot of resemblance. So when you get credit from guys like Lamont Peterson and Patrice the Midman Harris, how does that make you feel, man?
It just let me know I'm on the right path. It lets me know I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing everything right now. So I'm just gonna keep going on, doing everything they say. I can't complain with my results. I love the results. I'm growing every day, and it's nothing I can say that they're doing wrong with me. I trust them. So I just love the compliments. I love the comparisons because that's these are the guys I grew up idolizing. When I first started boxing and looking, I'm seeing Mir Khan versus Lamont Peterson, and I'm like, wow. And I'm in the gym with this guy. I'm training with the same people. I'm doing the same exercise he did. So it makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing.
Hey, look, it make me feel good, Lou, and I ain't need Danny in the gym. Them all, McMahon, Lamont, oh shit, man. Look, Boston Enthusiast said, I mean, he a real Boston junkie. He said, how much do you rate my countryman and former champ? He talking about Dog Bay. I seen you spot him.
Yeah,
you spot Dog Bay.
Ghana.
Yeah,
that's my guy, man. Man, Isaac. Now that look, man, that's one of the hardest hitting people I ever seen. Listen, I don't know what's going on with his body, but that man, he hit you with something.
Oh yeah, he is down there, right?
Yeah,
he
down
is. There with you guys, right?
Yeah.
All right, we ain't gonna say nothing bad about him until after we interview him.
Yeah, I love Ghana. I love Isaac. I love everything about him. He's just a good man. That's a good man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, speaking of, I'm gonna go back a little bit, man, to Coach Flip Johnson. Are you guys still together, or you can? Okay.
Man, Flip actually. We still talk. He had to go and work. He had to stop training, but he still calls me, checks up on me. Still give me knowledge.
Yeah, because I looked at the video, man. I think you probably was around 4 or 5. Oh, you was a little older. I forget what age you was, but I watched the video, man. It seems to me that you guys had a great relationship, a great bond. What was that like, having to detach from that and then going over to the Headbangers? What was that like?
Going over the Headbangers, it was new to me because I never been nowhere else. I started with old school with Buddy and Flip, and it was always just me. And then at Headbangers, they everything's a team. Everybody's we all together. We're not going against each other. We're making each other better. So it kind of took a while for certain people to accept me. The fighters, like they don't know who I am, or they don't respect me. So I gotta do what I gotta do to get my respect. But other than that, the coach, we already had the chemistry. I always listen to my corner. I respect everybody around, so it made the transition easy. With just on the boxing piece, it was just the surroundings, making sure I know everybody and everything's good. So it was a smooth transition.
Man, that's what's up.
Yeah. Hey man, you know how we all dream about who we like to fight, who inspire us to fight. Man, I think I can beat this dude, man. Who you dream about that? You like right now, I want to fight this dude. I just want to fight him. I think I can handle him. Who is that?
Man, somebody I want to fight. I think I want to fight, if I could, just to show the world. Like, I want to fight Ryan Garcia, just to show. Like,
oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
that internet boxing kind of like he the real deal, but he got some flaws. You know, he got some flaws, and people it takes a sharp person to see, you know, their flaws. And I feel like I'm coming up, and I could be able to do something with them. You know what I'm saying? This only a matter of time. They're not gonna be able to deny me for long. I'm gonna keep doing my thing. But and in a minute when I break out on the surface, you ain't gonna be able to duck and hide. It's like I'm here.
He's like they ducking and hiding, Lou.
Yeah, I see, man. I like this young guy's confidence, man. I see that a lot, man. You know, and the young, you gotta have that mentality that you the best, man, and then can't nobody beat me, Joe. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have that. So I'm gonna change gears a little bit, man, because as I did my research on you, young fella, and that's what we do. We do a lot of research, man. And I see that you played football. Football was your first love, man. It was your first love. You played quarterback and linebacker for the Chargers. It was, right? So what made you change? Change your sport.
It really was a matter of just falling in love with the game. Honestly, like I fell in love with football before I even knew what football was. My dad was a coach, so it was like all my cousins, all my older sibling, anybody that I seen, they played football. They went to D1 colleges. They did this. They played in the field. So that's all I knew. So when it was my turn, it was like, oh, he gonna play football. And then I started actually when I was 7. I was playing football I started at 5. And at 7 years old, my dad was like that I need to do something on the off season, you know, to stay in shape. I need to, you know, keep my body right. So we was in the parking lot. I forgot exactly where we were. But we just ordering some food, ordering some carrying up, and a white guy came up and he gave me his card. Me and my dad just fooling around. He just holding his hands up, you know, just doing, you know, teaching me how to fight. And a guy came and he was saying we should, you know, check out his gym. Come down to this gym. He's a boxing coach, such and such. But come to find out, his name was Buddy Harrison. You know, and he got his own gym down old school. So it worked out. We wanted some training on the off season, and I got into the ring, and it just was natural. Like that's all I can say. Like people would ask me, like, "You sure you didn't do this before?" I'm like, nah, it's just.
Because you got to realize, man, you started at 7, man, and then after 4 months, man, you won your first championship, dog. So that was like, you made the right choice, champ. You know what I'm saying? Because if you go from football and then go to boxing, and after 5 months of boxing, man, you won your first championship, dog. Like that's rare, man. Usually it takes a year or two because you got different footwork involved, man. So I take my hat off to you, young fella, man, to be able to do that, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, because Lamont said the same thing. I said, Lamont, you ain't playing no center and no running back, man. He said, yes, he did. So that just shows you, man, you know, you start with something else and then you find something that you're really passionate about and shit, you take it from there. Yeah, dude, done went dark on us. Oh, Lou, he talking darkness.
You still with us. You still with us. But man, that's big, man. That is big, man.
Come on, man. Yeah, Lou. So
there we go.
Man, I thought it was the Lou when we were interviewing Lamont, and the girl came in like Jason.
Yeah, I thought they was trying to take you out, champ. For real, man.
You gotta watch it back. They know what you about to be. They know what you about to be, man. But
be great.
There you go. So, what is your expectation on up and coming trials? What you think you're gonna do? Tell the folks what's gonna happen
in my career. What I'm gonna do?
No, coming up. You got trials coming up, right?
It's in December, I believe. I'm going to win it. I'm going to win it all. I feel like it's my time. I was, you know, just a hair short. I believe I won, but you know, the judges gonna say what they want to say, so I'm not taking it on the chin. But I was just right there again, and now it's gonna be another time for me to take it. This time, I'm not gonna leave it up to them. I just train my butt off, stay in the gym, stay humble, and it's gonna come up. My time gonna come. That's one thing I always say. My time gonna come. I don't have to worry about nobody else's time. I'm not worried about if anybody else is, you know, ahead of me or behind me. I'm just tunnel vision, worried about me. and I feel like my time is coming.
That's right.
Yeah, champ. You know, nowadays, if you can, don't leave it up to these judges. Don't leave it up to these judges because you see what they doing. They not playing fair, bro. They not
ain't
playing fair.
Playing, man. They not playing fair. But you know, I gotta take you for your word, young Scooter, because like I said, 2013 we lost in the semifinals, but 2013 you bounced back. So guess what? I gotta take you for your word. You're gonna go and win it, man. Your credit is good over here. You know what I'm saying? your credit is good over here. But I want to elaborate. Right, I want to elaborate on something Lewis just said, man, that brought my attention, man. How you can't leave it up to the judges. I'm pretty sure you watched that Mikhail Fox fight. I'm curious, what was your thoughts? First of all, did you think he won? And what did you think about the decision?
I thought it was a whitewash. I had about at least, 10 rounds to 2. Maybe
easy.
I can get easy. I watched the entire fight. So when he fought, I had got after the final bell run, I got up and went to the bathroom. I knew it was over. I'm like, we got one.
Hey.
When they announced it, I was looking. I'm like, ain't no way. And
came back. They say surprise.
All right.
Yeah, that was horrible.
Yeah. So I saw that you took pictures with Mikhail. I seen pictures of you with him. So have you talked to him about the fight? What was he saying?
I talked to him a little briefly. He just, that's another good dude. He never. That's one person that I ain't never heard complain or make excuses about anything. He just shook his head like that's how it is. He just got to keep working, and that's all he said on it. He's not one of those guys that be they robbed me or they cheated. This and that. He's not one of them guys. He gonna put his head down. He gonna grab his hard hat. And he gonna get to work, and that's what I love about him. So.
Yeah, we wish all fighters was like that, but man, when you get robbed like that, boy, it's hard to swallow.
Yeah, it hurt.
You know what I mean? Boxing enthusiast said, worst robbery of the last few years, disgusting.
I agree, boxing enthusiast. I definitely agree with that.
Lou, your man, Big Melvin in here. He said, since you are so young, do you have to watch your weight, or is that no problem for you?
Now I'm starting to get older. My metabolism starting to keep a little pound on there. So I'm like, okay, I know I gotta start. I can't just be eating no crazy snacks or no like that. So I eat pretty healthy. I'm all about the body, and my body's my temple. So I eat a good balanced meal. So yeah, I'm pretty much watching my weight. Yeah,
so you at 139, right?
Yeah, I'm at 139.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 139, man. Yeah, that's a good weight. That's the weight Lamont fought at pretty much his amateur career the last couple of years.
Lou, did you hear him say he getting older?
I know. I ain't want to say that.
Fuck that. You gotta call him out on that shit, Lou. Come on. Yeah. You see my face? I'm like,
you still a spring chicken, young fella.
You gotta watch it for time. Man, get out of here, man.
But I've been boxing for so long. I understand my body now. I know if I'm a little too heavy to be running, my knees start to feel a little way, or if so, it depends. I know my body, so I know when I'm eating too much, or my body's gonna react to this, or it's not gonna react to that.
Got you, man. I got you. Hey, let me ask you this: what about the Headbangers gym that bring out the best? Not just you, but all them fighters down there.
It's the constant work, like not just work as in sparring. It's the constant work. Period. Like it don't matter. Even if you think we having an off day, it ain't an off day. It might be an off day to you, which I worried about. I mean, you used to, but it's intense. Like every little detail, like you keeping your left hand down to your chest, he on it. Coach Boog is on it. Everybody's on it. The workouts are just intense. Everything is so intense that you have no choice. You either gonna sink or swim, and they tell you that. Like you can't play this. If you really want to do it, then it's gonna show.
I got to the competition. I got to the competition down there. Bring out the best in everybody, because everybody like all on the same level. I got you, man.
Yeah.
Lou, Boston students want to know: do you anticipate turning pro after the next Olympics or before then?
I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna take my time. I'm not gonna give a clear answer. I ain't gonna say I'm gonna fight in the Olympics. I'm not gonna turn pro. I'm gonna take my time now. There's
Gotcha.
other things that got to get done before we worry about that.
Got you.
That's
That's a good
right,
answer.
man. That's a good answer, champ. You running for politics? That's a great answer, young fella. I like that. No, I like the young fella, man. Hey, he got a good head on his shoulder, man. You know, now that we're talking about the competition in that gym, I see so many world champions coming out that gym. So what that does is it makes me know and feel like boxing is in great hands. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But right now, I want to see what you feel about the state of boxing as it is now. How do you? What do you?
I like the state where it's at, but what I don't like is these these people boxing taking this corner. It's killing me because I do this for real. You know, I put my heart and soul into this, and there's guys that ain't did anything that's just going straight on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? And then y'all not even nowhere near the skill level of any of these fighters that I know, and y'all just getting a payday just because. For what? Just because I got a name and they have put years into their sports? Nah, that's not fair.
You know, that's Lou's favorite thing, internet boxing, the YouTube. He love that stuff, man. I mean, don't talk back.
Man, let me go on this, man. Let me go on this, young fella. I like the way you think, young fella, because it's like we are ESP. We are locked in together, man. Because I hate that shit. And that was gonna be my next question. I don't want to jump over you, Lewis, but I want to get it while it's still hot, man. I want to get it while it's still hot, man. I hate that shit because what you just said made so much sense in the world. Here you are, been fighting since you were 7 years old, 12 years of boxing. And then you got these guys, not that you're pro now, but you got guys that still that travel in the path that you travel, that are up next, but they gotta take a back seat because of this bullshit. Because a guy got 75 million followers or whatever it is he got, and they getting the opportunity. They taking steak dinners, they taking steak off of your plate. So young fella, trust me, nobody.
For people I know that put work in. You know what I mean? They put work in. I see them. I've been doing this for a while. I've been seeing a lot of people, and there's no way you're gonna tell me that Jake Paul fighting Nate Robinson needs to be on must-see TV. Ain't no way.
Right.
Ain't no way.
Well, go ahead, Lewis, man. Go ahead.
So what was your little right now? You know, you ain't been fighting that long, but what was your toughest? You say was your toughest opponent so far? Who do we know? Do we got to scout them out for you?
Okay. Toughest opponent. I will go. I can't really say who my toughest opponent, but my most popular fight. I know I fought Jalil Hackett 2 times.
Oh, that's my man. Okay.
I beat him twice.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. I know that's right.
And me and Jalil go way back since we were about 7 or 8. So we've been, you know, when they made this fight, it wasn't like a fight that like, you know, we really had bad blood. It was just like, we got to do this because we're in the same weight. And but that would probably be that's my guy. That would probably be one of the biggest fights. And I know they were standing room only. Every time before.
I know that's right. Next time you talk to his ass, tell him answer my question on Instagram. We trying to get him on the show.
I got you.
That's right.
That's right. I reach out to y'all.
That's right. That's right. Now, and we was talking about you know, beat the guy twice. Is there anybody that you lost to an amateur? You like, man, we gotta run that shit back. I feel like I was the better fighter. He got the decision. Is there anybody who you want to run it back, man?
Okay. This my guy, but if y'all, it's a kid that's signed the top rank. His name is Xander Zayas, and he probably, I think he just won Prospect of the Year. And I know we fought in the championship in the Western qualifiers, and I know I beat him in that championship fight. I just knew I did, and he was he's a number 1 kid, and he had won the split decision, and I had won that fight. And I look at that fight, I'd be so mad to this day. I'm like, man, they got me on that one. It's okay.
That's right. You're gonna see him again. You're gonna see him again, champ. Trust me. If you guys are prospects now,
come around. They
always come back.
Yeah. You know, your man Jamal said you heated.
Man, you know how I feel about, hey man, I be in this joint, man. That's gonna cause me to drink it, man, when I see this shit, man. And you know, us being podcasters, it's our job to watch it because we gotta be able to talk about it the next day and elaborate on it. So I find myself bittersweet. I gotta watch it, but I don't want to watch it. But it is what it is, man. I think one of the reasons why I want to see what you feel about this. I think one of the reasons is that this celebrity shit is getting legs and able to live is because the great is not fighting the great. What are your thoughts on that?
I believe it's not getting big just because I think social media is just taking off at this point. It's about, the greats can fight the greats, but still, you can't compete with somebody having 75 million followers. Like that's money. You can't compete with it. But I think it's just social media just taking over. That's why you see a lot of internet boxers, and I kind of get, now I don't get mad, but it kind of makes me feel uneasy because I'm not about the internet. When I go into the gym, I put my phone tucked. Like I don't need to record my videos to show y'all what I did. I know I'm putting in work, but it's a new generation they recording everything and anything they're doing, and they're getting praised for it, and they don't even really know how to fight to the caliber I know how to fight. So it's like you see a lot of people getting praised that really ain't stamped. So it kind of makes me feel uneasy about it.
Man, I understand that shit. So you in between 135 and 140, right? So I'm gonna name some fighters later on. Keep naming fighters. Just tell me what you think of. First one I'm gonna name is Devin Haney. What you think about him?
I like Devin Haney. If I'm tired, the only reason why I don't like hearing his name is because so many people tell me I look like him. But, other than that, Devin Haney is solid. I love the way he boxes. He uses his jab, uses his shot punches. If he get any more power into him, he might be a little more dangerous. He definitely gonna be more dangerous, but he definitely a pure boxer.
Tell him this. Tell him when they say that, say, yeah, I might look like it, but my chin way better than it.
That's right.
He got a pretty good thing. He got a pretty good chin. He took that shot against Linares.
Yeah. You right about that. He took it all right for two rounds. Go ahead, Lou.
Oh, now that we're talking about boxers, man, at that weight class, Tank Davis. What you think, man? Tank Davis.
Man, that's my brother. That's my
guy.
Man,
I knew you were gonna say that.
That's my guy. That's my guy. I love Tank. I love everything he does. I love what he's about. I wish I got more time with him. One-on-one. We just talk about. I just like picking people's brains. But I love him. I love it because he don't get enough, and a lot of people they don't give him enough credit for his actual boxing skills. Everybody sees that the knockouts and Tank is just so destructive, but Tank can fight. Like he can box, he can counter, he can walk you down, he can make you miss. Like he's certified, and I think the world haven't even seen everything that he's capable of showing.
Yeah, and I just said that, man. I just said that like 3 days ago. They don't give him his respect for his boxing IQ.
Yeah, they sure don't, because he's one of my favorite fighters, man. But what you think about all this people getting caught, with the PEDs and shit like that, man? I'm one person to say VADA testing should be in all championship fight, all hot main event. It should be all the way around, man. Because like Tank said today, are they letting people take steroids? Okay, let me take them. Now he knocks my head off. So what I mean? Yeah. It's just crazy, man. What you think about that stuff, man?
They definitely need to get a hold on that. You definitely need to be testing me up with every fight because it don't matter if it's a main event. Somebody in the undercard can still get hurt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So it don't matter. Cheating is not. It's just not where it's at. You can't be taking performance enhancement drugs and think it's okay and you're just gonna get away with it. So it should be a consequence, and they should be testing every fight for sure.
Yeah,
and big fella, man, Lewis, you've been saying it for months, man. VADA testing, it levels the field, man. You got to know if you're out there fighting, you got to know that your opponent across from you, y'all playing on you guys are boxing on a level playing field, man.
This boxing is a dirty game. It's a dirty game,
right?
you gotta watch everything and everyone, because you don't know who is gonna be the next person trying to hurt you or be against you, or you gotta keep your eyes open.
Exactly,
Yeah.
man. Lou, Boxing Stu just said it's attempted murder if you're going in the ring juice, up trying to damage your opponent. Exactly. You know what I mean? Maybe exactly. After one test, next test ain't no 3 strikes, man. You gone, you out of here. But the first time you can kill somebody, so they should just ban them. That'll stop all that shit. I catch you cheating, you out of boxing.
Yeah,
It's just
Right.
it's just that easy. You know what I mean, Lou?
It shouldn't be that
but
hard,
then
man. I think.
and then it's some things you go some other ways where people are getting prescribed things and they don't even know what's actually in it. So that's
Yeah.
another piece too.
Yeah,
Some
it's
people,
not.
so it's not people. Some people are not even like trying to cheat, just trying to take stuff. They're just taking what was prescribed to them, and that everybody okay, boom, and they're getting penalized for that. So that's two things to the boxers or whoever working on it. Just know what you're taking. Don't go out here just taking anything because they say it's going to work. Know what you're taking. Do your research. And if anybody that's willing, knowingly cheating, it should be a punishment. There's no way you should just get away with that.
Exactly, man. I'm with you all the time. Boss student said same thing. 3 strikes, you out. But I'm going with 1. That's it. You know what I mean? That second strike, he can kill somebody in the ring. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man, and that's something for everybody to think about, man. Because you got to think your handlers and everything. Everybody's got to be on the same accord. Because I watched over the last couple of months how fighters didn't have their people in there at the time of the rap, and it had to be re-wrapped. It should never have to be re-wrapped because you should have somebody in your camp that has your best interest and your health in mind, man. Where they should be there, man, because that, like you said, man, that's an assault, man. You think about all the fights that has happened, like with Margarita and Cotto, man. Cotto said, it took him like 6 or 7 months for his face to go there, man, because
don't nobody
he was hitting him.
understand the trauma of that boxers go through. You know what I'm saying? Getting hit in your head, that ain't, especially with somebody that's cheating, that ain't cool. Like that could damage you all the way. Like you might get hit in the spot and you never be the same. So
Exactly.
it ain't, and that's real. It has happened. It's boxers out here that we know that it has happened too. So it's no excuse. You cheating, you taking anything that's enhancing you, you should be out. It's simple as that.
That's right.
Yeah, man. All these damn belts they got in all these weight classes, but now they starting to remove them. What you think about that? The sanctioning body's being forced to remove all these silver, gold, purple, orange, and all
I
these
ain't
belts,
with
man.
I ain't with all the belts because it's too much. You ain't a real champ. It's too many super light platinum belt and ain't nobody got time for that. I know it's always been 4 belts. That's the ones you got: the WBA, the WBC, the WBO, and the IBF. That's and we need to keep it there. It should be 4 world champions. If other than that, it shouldn't be no interim and no junior or no franchise champion. None of that. That ain't real. That's not.
Yeah, it's bad for
You fight.
boxing, man.
It
Yeah,
is, man.
It's
too
bad
many
for
people call
boxing, man.
yourself a champion.
Exactly, and I'm glad they're taking that stuff away, man. So go ahead, Lou, man.
In life, it comes at you fast, man. It throws you curveballs, straight balls, whatever. I look back on the incident that happened with Errol Spence, man. It was sad, you know what I'm saying, that he's going through what he's going through. What was you thinking about Earl when that incident happened, man? What was your thoughts on that, man?
You mean the eye or the
Yeah,
car accident?
the overall the accident, because I think the eye comes from pretty much the accident. I just was curious of what you felt
It
about
just
that.
let me know, like, to you gotta stay focused at all times. Like, when you think you got it, you think you on top of the world, and it could be gone in 2 seconds. Like, you could be up out of here, and they can't say bye to nobody. It don't matter. Like, you gotta stay disciplined in the ring and not the ring. You can't be in the club drinking and smoking, doing all that, and think you're gonna, perform a certain way, or you're gonna be able to function. Like it's not gonna. So when you get drunk and you trying to do stuff that you ain't supposed to be doing, they catch up with you. And thank God that he's been okay and he was able to recover and fight again. But complications. Who knows? Who
Exactly.
knows that might have came from some glass that hit his eye, something that was already partially torn. And we don't know what could have happened. But maybe
Yeah.
that accident would have prevented from even being in that situation. So
Exactly, man. Anything can happen, man. So I know you're a boxer, so I know you're probably a boxing fight fan. What up
mhm.
and coming fight that you would like to see happen?
man, man, Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford, they need to make the fight. Everybody, all stuff keep going on. Earl getting hurt. They not letting Terrence and Sean going to this purse bid. They need to make the fight happen. That's the biggest fight in 147, and nobody else can say anything about it. Those are the two best. Y'all need to come together. You do. I think it should go. It should be easy. 60-40. The winner gets 60. The loser gets 40. I think it should go there, and we walk away with the belts. I think they doing too much business and not getting along too. It's y'all messing up the sport. The best need to fight the best. You keep saying you the best. You want to say, oh yeah, man down, and all right, let's go. Sign the dotted contract.
Well, wait a minute, Lou. Let me get on, young champ. You know I'm about to get on him now, Lou. So
Uh-oh.
what makes you think Terrence Crawford
Mm.
is one of the best at 47 at welterweight?
Why do I think he's one of the best? I
Yeah,
just think the way
but let me tell
I'm
you how I
looking
am.
at.
I don't give people the eye test. I don't give them the eye test. You got to fight the best. You got to fight the top 5 for me to think you one of the best at 47. Now tell me why
I
you think
go
he's the best.
I go off of just pure skills and boxing ability. Like you're not gonna tell me, oh, he went up a weight class and he's not gonna be able to still had the same skills. He got the same skills and he carries power. And I believe that none of the guys at 47 will be able to deal with his awkwardness. Honestly, like he
Mhm.
man, I don't think people get Bud the recognition that he needs. I think he's smart. He's athletic. He got long, rangy arms. He can fight both sides. His power carries, and he's a thinker. He really is a
Mhm.
thinker. The only thing that's scary about him is that he has been hit and hurt at lower weight classes. So the higher weight class, if
Mhm.
he might get hit, he might go down, or what I'm saying, we know how that goes. But I think on just pure skill, like
Mhm.
it gets to a point where pure skill, he's definitely one of the best pound for pound out here. Period.
I hear you, young guy. I totally disagree, but that's for another day. You know what I mean? That's for another day
I
because
really
until you
do.
fight the best at 47, you can't declare yourself the best. But everybody has their opinion. Go ahead, Lou.
Yeah. Now that we on fights, everything, boxing is getting its temperature back. So we got another fight. The first bid was supposed to be tomorrow, but they postponed it. They trying to work something out. The fight I'm talking about is Crawford and Porter.
Mm-hmm.
Who you got?
Man, just y'all put me in a tough spot.
Oh man.
Because Sean's my man. Sean's my man. Shout out Kenny Porter. He came to see me at the gym last week.
Oh, okay.
Sean's my man. Sean's my man. I love Sean. Sean is a good man. And Sean is he's a game time fighter, if you know what I mean. Like
Mm-hmm.
no matter what happens in the gym, he could be doing whatever is going on, and he might not look a certain way or whatever. But when them lights cut on, that's a fighting dude, man. That's a fighting dude. He gonna
Yeah.
get it done. He gonna get it done. So, I'm curious to see how Crawford deals with the pressure, honestly, and is he gonna be able to keep him off of him? But I'm gonna go. It's gonna be a good fight. I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go with Crawford, or he gonna edge him towards the end.
Oh man, I got some good. Lou, we got some powerhouses in the building now. Let me read this Melvin question.
Okay.
Pac-Man Melvin say Pac-Man is top 10 all time in your book. That's the easy question to answer.
Of course, of
All right,
course.
Lou, we got my man in here, New Media. One of the podcasts that I watch, up and coming man. Salute the New
Okay.
Media. You know, he say salute to the panel. You know, peace to everyone in the chat, man. What's up, new media? You know,
What's up, champ?
We're gonna have to go on this show, Lou. We're gonna have to go on this show, but you know, his favorite fighter is Terrence Crawford, so you know we're gonna butt heads a little bit. What's going on, new media?
That's how it's supposed to be, man. We got one of the new prospects up and coming, man. Dirk Scooter Davis, man. We in here and we chopping it up, man. So if you got questions, we ain't gonna keep him here for long. But if you out there listening, come in, wipe your feet. And most importantly, man, drop a like, man. Show Light Skin Lou some love. Show my man Big Lewis some love, man. Drop the like, and we gonna keep going, man.
Yeah, my man Bullets Silas said Bernard Hopkins was an older fighter that was still bragging, bringing it. Some fighters age. Man, you know, I don't even want to read this because Bernard Hopkins right now is on my, you know.
He on your shit list.
He on my shit list. No, first of all, the dude, I think he got CTE. You know what I mean? Running his mouth, talking about talking about Spence was faking it. You know what I mean? Man, you was one of the best fighters in the world, and you pulled this bullshit out your mouth, Bernard Hopkins. I have no more respect for you, dog. None. Nada.
He pissed you off with that one, man, for real.
You don't do no shit like that, man. Boston Enthusiast say Porter a throwback fighter, man. You know, let's see what new media got to say. It ain't no beef, man. I know it ain't. He's my favorite fighter, but I'm not a fanboy. Oh, I know you're not a fanboy. He should be in here in a minute. KG44. That's the Crawford fanboy, brother. You know what I mean? But you know, we all fans. They laugh at me, Scooter. You know what my favorite fighter is?
You sound like Errol.
Hell no. Keith Thurman. So there you go. They laugh at me. You know what I mean? He's my favorite fighter.
Oh,
wow. Why you at it? Tell us what you think about Keith Thurman since you're doing all that, man.
I like Keith Thurman and some of the things he does. You know, I'm not a big Keith Thurman fan. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie, but he's good at what he does. But I think it's more top 47s that are over him. I think he definitely respected. He's a respected 147 for sure.
So do you think inactivity, you know, hurt him a little bit? Like far as, you know, because he was out for a while. He was out a while before he fought Pacquiao, but then now you got with the COVID thing happening. You know, you think that might have hurt his status?
Yeah, because at the time he had the belt and he was hot, so he was going to make his money and make all the big fights at that time, and COVID kind of stopped him. And then that nobody really knows, but boxers, like as much as they say, you know, saying you go in there and fight, but every fight is the same, and the speed and the time and all of it is different. So you can't just jump into doing sparring and think you're just gonna go into the fight and you're just gonna get at that first fight. Nah. So,
yeah, I really appreciate that, man. Look, we had Lamont Peterson on here last week. You know, you're real familiar with Lamont. So Lamont said these up-and-coming youngsters, Boots, Ortiz, they gonna be bringing it. These other guys, they either better retire or move on up. Do you agree?
Yes. I really am high. I'm high on Jerron Ennis and Ortiz. Ortiz is a bad dude too. I'm high on both of them. So I think it's gonna be a point where it's either, you know, the top 47 is gonna say I'm here to stay, or I'm gonna go ahead and slide up out of here.
Yeah, right.
That same thing Lamont said. He said, "Look, man, they better make a decision." Now, I mean, Lou, let me read some of these questions.
Oh, go ahead, man.
Boss Enthusiast said, "What do you think of?" He from UK. He said, "So, what do you think of Josh Taylor?"
Josh Taylor is very sharp. I like him. I think if he should be able to complete both of his styles, you know, his inside and his outside game, being able to use them and utilize them in the fight at all times, he'll be a real champion at 140. He's already a solid champion, but it will be real hard to beat him if he learns how to get both in the inside and outside styles. He's a real sharp fighter.
You think so? How do you think he'll do at 47?
See, I don't know how his power would carry at 47.
Exactly, because Regis closed his eyes, so you know.
Yeah. But 40, his power is respected. But at 47, we don't know if that same power will carry. You know what I mean? So it's it's a toss up.
Yeah, we about to say we'll find out sooner or later. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, new media say he think definitely the activity inactivity hurt Thurman
Yeah.
momentum, man.
Heck, yeah.
You know,
Heck, anybody that's not inactive in this pro game, especially at an elite level, you're gonna need
mhm,
that. You're gonna need them fights because that championship atmosphere is different. You're not
mhm,
fighting no regular guy that's just 1 in 15. You fighting guys that's trying to knock your head off. They trying to feed their family too,
Yeah.
and
mhm,
you got to be ready.
mhm. So you
Uh,
ain't make no prediction of the question me and Lou asked you. You just beating around the bush because Kenny Porter came in came
I
in
said,
down there
I
and say
said,
hi to
I
you, man.
said, I said, I got turned edging it towards the end.
Oh, you
I
got
Okay.
said,
Crawford
I said,
heading it towards the end.
yeah, I got Crawford edging it towards the end.
Okay, because on this panel, man, on this podcast, I got a book. It's a prediction book. Part of my book, I like to when people come on the show, I like
Uh-huh.
to get their prediction on the fight. So I'm gonna put you in the books as
Okay.
Crawford edges Porter out. And so the
Yeah.
next time you decide to bless us with your presence again, I can call you out on it, or you can call me out. You be like, Lou, light
Yeah.
skin Lou, I told you, you know what I'm saying? So, so
Yeah.
I like to keep. I don't like that word for word. I like to keep it in the book so I can put it up to the screen. It's
Yeah.
like on this day you said this, so
Yeah. Yeah.
call you out a little bit. But that's a good prediction because that's kind of what I got edging them out. I think it's going to be a
Yeah.
tough fight because,
Yeah.
like you said, Porter he brings that ruggedness, that
Mm-hmm.
wicked style, man, and that's
Yeah.
hard to tame with for 12 rounds, man. So
Heck
I
yeah.
got Porter winning, but I only got him winning by a little bit. I think it's going to be a tough fight for Crawford. But
Okay.
if anybody
Yeah.
who has the skills to beat Crawford, his ability to adapt and change his style up, I think it's Crawford that can do it. So I'm with
Mm-hmm.
you on that, young fella.
Yeah, whatever, man. I'm going to put you and young fella in new media on the spot, man. So
All
you
right, let's
didn't tell
go.
me, I think, to be honest with you, I'm messing around about Crawford, but I know Crawford one of the best fighters out there. You know what I mean? Even though I don't get no fighter eye test, you know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
stern on that. You got to fight the top 4 fighters at 47 for me to think you the best in the world. I don't want to hear they ducking him and none of that stuff. I don't care about that.
Mm-hmm.
Until they fight, then I will judge you. The same with Devin Haney. I don't give him no kudos either. None. Until he fight the top 3, you know what I mean? He just regular old good fighter. You know what I mean? So
Okay.
the Porter Crawford fight, I think he's going. I'm gonna get an edge to Porter, but I really think this fight here will let all of us know how good you guys say Turn Crawford is because he finally fighting one of the best fighters out there at 47.
He's gonna surprise y'all. He's gonna do no. He's gonna surprise y'all. I just believe the reason why I have it close and Crawford edging it is because Porter knows how to steal punches. He's real sneaky and good at that. He knows how to steal in between real close. And if Terrence doesn't know how to find his range and keep the distance between them, it's gonna be a hard night for him. But
Exactly.
if he manages to be able to keep him at bay with the jab and keep the distance, it's gonna be a tattoo session for him. So it's really
he could be tagging him in them wide punches.
yeah, because if Crawford is saying at distance, it's kind of hard to hit him, and he got a crazy long arm. And Porter is straight up and down. He's not really too slick right there. So it's gonna be hard for him to get away from punches. But if he manages to rough him up and close the distance, it's gonna be a hard fight for Crawford.
Yeah, I totally agree with new media and y'all on this. New media say, yeah, man, that's going to be a hell of a fight, and it's going to be 50-50. Hopefully, PBC and them, they cancel the purse bid. Hopefully, they can get that shit straight, and get the money right, and we can see a hell of a fight, man. Because I go to all the fights, Lou. I just came from the Pacquiao and I don't even want to say Pacquiao. First of all, young fella, what did you think about that fight?
Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I did not think that Pacquiao looked his age. To me, he actually looked his age. That for the first time, Pacquiao. That's what made him good. What made Pacquiao? He was already small for the weight class anyway, at 47, 5'6". So and he had small arms. So what made him really good at the weight was his quickness and his able to get to point A to point B in this fast. And when his angles and his speed, that's what Father Time takes. It takes your reaction time, your speed, and he looked like a 42-year-old fighter. So that's pretty much to sum it up.
Don't say it too loud, man. Don't say it too loud. We got a Pacquiao fan in here, boy. I'm telling you.
I love Pac. I love Pac. Because Ugas really didn't do anything to make it be like, oh yeah, he took it away from Pac. He took it. Ugas did. It was. I think it was a matter of what Pacquiao didn't do, not what Ugas did.
I got you, man. I got you, man. You know, I like clowning Manny, man. You know, because he make up a lot of excuses when he lose, man. And that first of all, thank you, Vada. And I just hate a fighter who make up a lot of excuses when they lose instead of just getting the other guy his kudos. He beat me fair and square and leave it at that, man. You know what I mean? So Boston Stu just say Crawford to score a knockdown and win unanimous decision. Put it in the books, Lou.
Oh no, what did he say? He said Crawford
to
score a knockdown and win a unanimous decision. He said put it in the book.
You know what? I got you, boxing enthusiast. I'm gonna write it in ink for you. How about that? That's how we're gonna go here. But look, we're gonna change it up a little bit, man, because we have a little fun on the show, man, and I might put you on the spot with one of the questions that I'm about to ask you, man. I know you've been at the Headbangers for a long time, young fella, and you created a lot of friendships, bonds with the trainers, the boxers, everybody up there. My question to you is, who is your guy? Who is your favorite guy up there? Because everybody listening, man, I don't want to put you on the spot, but that's what I do. Who is your guy? Who's your number one guy?
Number one guy, just period.
Period. Just like that's your lock and load. That's your pile. That's your ace boom coon.
I can't say.
Nah, answer it, man. Cause look, Lamar answered it. Anthony answered it. Boogie answered. All of them answered the question.
I gotta go to the gym tomorrow. Y'all
they ain't listening, man. They not even looking, man.
Nah, but I'm gonna say all of them. Nah, but I think I'm gonna go Coach B.
I got you.
Sure. Cause me and Coach B, man, we got the same mind. Like we think the same. And it's not like it's not he groomed me this way, or we just actually think the same. We like the same stuff. We see the same stuff. It's like it's really a connection. So I'm gonna go with Coach B.
I got you, man. See, Lou answered that question. Lou asks people that question all the time because you know he's the older Peterson, so he thinks everybody gonna say it. But man, he been lying to me for 10 years. I known him. He been lying to me for 10 years because ain't none of them, his sister, brother, Lamont, none of them say he was the favorite brother.
I can live with that.
But they love him. But they love him. So hey, it is what it is, man.
That's right. So this second part, man, I got on the segment, man, where I like to give fighters who come up and they putting in work. You know what I'm saying? So I want to give the flowers to you, man, young fella. I watched you come up from a young boy, man, and you're a grown man in boxing right now, man. I watched a lot of your Instagram videos, Facebook videos, and all your social media, YouTube and everything. And I just see a young guy that's ready to break through, man. You know what I'm saying? I see a lot of Lamont in you. I see a lot of Anthony. I see that dog in you, man. So when I see that, it's good to my heart, man, because I see a young guy that's trying to get to that next level, man. So the young fella, you keep going, and you're gonna be ahead of the curve, young fella. I'm really proud of you, man.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, man. We always got your back, man. Oh yeah, we got your back, man. Jamal say don't let them set you up. Nah, we wasn't setting them up, man. Lou always tell people that. But man, we want to let you know, man. look, you got a spot here. Anytime you want to announce something, you want to come on, event, something on your mind, man. You got a platform here, man. And anything you want to say to the fans and people, all the people in the comments listening before we let you go?
Well, like I said, just support me, follow me at I am Scooter Davis on IG and Twitter. And just when you see me, no, I'm that same kid that's putting the work in. I'm not a bad dude. I'm not into no BS. I'm all about my work. So you should see me in the next step. Trust me.
All right, man. Y'all got it, man. Y'all got the future. You know what I mean? The future Phenom up and coming, but me and Lou still coming in there. You know what I mean? So we're gonna see. We can give you about 30 seconds. We're gonna play tag team.
We see how long that lasts.
Yeah. Hey, look, I ain't making no promises.
But yeah, man, we appreciate it, man. Thanks, young fella, man, for showing us love, man. Like I said, anytime you want to come in, man, you just let us know, man, and we got you, man. And our new media say salute to the young brother for a great interview, man. You know what I mean? We really appreciate it. No
problem. Brother. Thank you, thank y'all for having me. And y'all giving me a platform to be able to, get my real self and my real thoughts. So I appreciate
y'all. Right. All right, champ. Well, rest up, man, and get that training in, man. Rest up and get that training in tomorrow, young fella.
I got you. I see you.
All right, champ. All right, champ.
There y'all go, man. Scooter Davis, man, the next up and coming Phenom, man. You know what I mean? Lou, these young guys we be bringing on this platform, man. You know what I mean? The amateurs, man. We interview every Wednesday at 8:30, man. They all got heads on their shoulder, man. You know what I mean? They all know what direction they want to go. They're not gonna let nobody convince them to go pro. You know what I mean? They got Barry and McMahon, Boogie, guide them in the right direction and shit like that, man. I like these young kids, man.
Yeah, me too, man. That's why I be so enthused. Now you know why I be so enthused, man. I be feeling like all these young guys, like my younger brothers, man. You know what I'm saying? So I just be happy, man, that they got heads on their shoulder, man. They got that direction. It's like they locked in. They get it. Like nothing else matters but boxing right now. And they get that. And that's what it takes to get to that next level in boxing, man. They got it. You know what I'm saying? They surrounded by nice, good people, man.
Exactly, man. Yeah, when you got a hell of a team behind you, around you, and stuff like that, man. You only can go one way. You know what I mean? And I think he's gonna do good in the finals, man. You know what I mean? This might be his time to break through, kick some ass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I kudos to him, man. Keep up the good work, young. I think he's gonna surprise a lot of people, man. Very wise head on his shoulder, refreshing to see. Yeah, Boston is through this, man. So Lou, they cancel the purse bid, so there ain't gonna be no 25, 30, 100 million, 300 million. I mean, 1 million with the fight. So they canceled the purse bid September the 14th. They said they're gonna try to work it out. What you think gonna happen?
I think they're gonna work it out. I think they starting to see it might be worth working it out versus going to get the purse bid. I think the purse bid is always secondary. You got to look at that. Working it out within two groups, two fighters camps is always the first option. It's primary. Secondary is the purse bid. I was looking forward to when you told me earlier. I was a little upset. I'm not going to lie. I was upset because I wanted to see it. I was hoping that they would offer the details of what goes into the purse bid because we don't know that. This is the first time it's being like for us to see it. So for me, I'm a little upset that I won't be able to get the intel because I want to talk about it on the podcast. But guess what? We'll get that day. I think because like you said, this is the first time it happened and it won't be the last.
Exactly, man. Anybody want to come in, we're going to be on here for a little bit longer. I just put the link in the comment section. Hit the link, come in. We do a little bit more talking about what's going on in boxing. And don't get scared, we here, we speak facts, we speak the truth, and express our opinion, man. So, Lou, VADA testing, done caught another one, man. One of the Canelo clans.
Hold up, they putting something in their arm. Hold up. Oh, okay. Hold up, VADA here.
No,
I know.
It was herbal tea, he said.
Yeah.
What do you think of the people in Canelo camp, man?
I think it's what you say. I think a lot of that shit, like because because he's been alleged for the last 2 or 3 years. And I think there's some truth to it. Where there's smoke, there's fire. Because they're in the same camp, man. They probably got the same people that's, cooking their meals and putting their protein drinks and all that stuff together. They working in the same camp. I ain't never been the one to say, you did it, but goddamn it, something ain't right. Something ain't right. And you can quote me on that. How about that?
So if the B sample come back positive, what do you think should be done to him? Should they strip him? Strip
him and suspend him. I like what you said the other day. Ain't no 3 chances. Strip. If it happens one time, you strip him and you whistle him for like a year. And the second time it happened, you gone from boxing forever. How about that?
Man, Lou, look, man, I feel privileged. I listen to, let me tell you, it's only 3 podcasts that I really listen to, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I listen to BFTV, I listen to the Boxing Voice, and I listen to this young man right here. You know what I mean? New Media. What's up, champ?
New Media. What's up, champ?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I just realized I didn't have the headphones on. Sorry about that. Yeah, what's going on? What's going on, brothers, man? Everything fine, man.
Just do what we do every Wednesday, trying to, talk to these amateurs and professional boxers, see what's going on in their life and shit like that. That's all, though. That's it.
I tell you what, man. I love you guys. What's that, light skinned Luke?
Yeah, baby. What's up, champ?
bro, man. I said no. I know this is the dude there, man. So I'm laughing so hard.
That's it.
Hey, listen. I'm gonna be honest with you. You brothers have more energy and swag than a lot of these dudes I'm watching. I'm like, bro, and I'm trying to figure out how this guy got these. He got a good following. They're giving him super chats like crazy, and he just blend. But that's his audience. I get that, but I'm like, man, you brothers, man, like for real. I was like, man,
Luke, he like the third person told us that we got incredible energy. You know what I mean? Lamont Peterson. Hey, Coach Monica, light skinned Lou is Lamont Peterson older brother.
Yeah, you know what? Now I see the. Okay,
yeah. You got to understand. I showed him that right hook to the body. I showed him that.
Man, listen, man. Lamont Peterson, bro. You know what I liked about Lamont Peterson, like when he was like in his prime, especially that 140. He had a hell of an inside fight game. Bro, to me, I was telling this dude at the barbershop, I said, man, Lamont Peterson had an underrated inside, but he'll sit in that pocket.
Yeah.
You know how to roll with them punches. You know how they catch and shoot. I say, man, Lamont, man, was, bro, I don't know why he moved up to fight Errol at that time. But because I always felt like that the 147 was too big of a weight for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we know he got robbed against the Amir Khan. We know that. He got that robbed. He got robbed against that fight. But I was like,
Danny Garcia too.
Danny Garcia. He won Amir Khan.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. Danny Garcia. Sorry about
Danny Garcia.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking about. Danny Garcia. Yeah, you're right about. Thank you for correcting me. Yeah. Oh man, come on, man. No, Danny. Oh, come on, man. You know he got robbed there, bro. I was like, man, bro. I was so mad, and the dude thought I was hating on Danny. I'm like, dog, I ain't hating on Danny, but you trying to tell me don't believe what my eyes is showing me. That man got robbed, man.
Yeah, he did. And look,
come on, man.
We was right up there, man. We drove up. We had a bus ride there, man. I remember that night, man. I remember Lamont winning that fight, and I'm not just saying that because that's my brother. Right. I came because when you go to a fight, it's different from when you're watching it at home. At home, they showing all the replays. If you're at the fight, the replays are kind of hard to see because you got people jumping up and down, the noise going on. I got home and I watched that fight 3 times, man. Lamont won that fight, point blank.
Listen. I'm just as a matter of fact. Hold on. I was actually looking up something because the reason why I'm up right now is because I normally do like my research around this time. What I'm gonna talk about tomorrow, but I have to leave it kind of open just in case something pop up. But man, let me tell you something, man. Yeah. Lamont Peterson, bro, like, man, he don't been in some. Oh my God, he don't been in some good fights, man.
Yeah, he didn't fought the best, man.
And I'm like, man, he don't get the, And I'm like, you know, like of course Danny Garcia, and I'm not hating on Danny Garcia, guys. Anybody's a Danny Garcia fan, I'm not hating on Danny Garcia. Of course, Danny Garcia got the accolades and the praise and all of that stuff there. But wait a minute, let's see, Lamar Peterson, he fought Victor Ortiz, right?
Yep, and it was a draw.
Yeah.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
He fought Victor Ortiz. I know he fought Lucas Matisse. I know he fought him. He fought Lucas Matisse. Damn, TKO. I think what I was at the second round, third round, fourth, something like.
It was like I want to say
the
like
fourth
the
or fifth round, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was the fifth round. Yeah, fourth or fifth round.
I love that fight. I love the fight between Lamont and Felix Diaz. I love that fight. That was one of my favorite fights he had. And I'm gonna tell you another fight that I really like that he had. Of course, the American fight. I love the American fight. But it was another guy. Damn, what is his name?
He fought Bradley. Kendall Holt. Kendall Holt. He fought him right here in DC.
Yeah. That was a damn good fight. And I'm telling dudes, I'm like, bro, like if you look at like just I love Lamont as an inside fighter. I'm like, man, I'm saying this dude here, man, the way he rolled them punches, man, and come back. And then when Lamont look at you and start smiling, Lamont look at you and start smiling. I said, yeah, if he look at you and start smiling, he just about done figured you out.
Yeah, because like, it's funny. Right. It's funny you should say that because I remember when he fought American back in December 2011. And American won those 2 rounds, right?
They did.
My seat was right behind Lamont. Well, I stole the seat, till they got there. He came right across and he looked at us. He was like, I got him. I got him. And they remember that third round is when he landed that body shot and that uppercut. And it changed the whole complexion of the fight. So when Lamont got a way of showing you or telling you, he don't talk much. His body language gonna talk. He was like, I got this motherfucker. And we rode the train after that.
What do you thought about what the brother name, and please forgive me, his trainer, what his trainer was again? I've got the bald head brother. He's
Barry Hunter.
Barry Hunter. Yeah, Barry Hunter. Yeah, he's a real good nice guy, man. I know people who know him. They say he's a real nice, respectable. Barry Hunter's a really nice, respectable guy, man. Like solid dude. Yeah,
he's a solid dude, man. He's a solid dude.
And I know he said he looked at Lamont Peterson as like his son, and when he decided to when he decided to stop the Errol Spence fight, I felt like, man, you know what, man, Lamont didn't even have to move up to fight Errol Spence.
Yeah, I thought that fight was all wrong for him, but that's just my opinion,
Yeah. He didn't have to move up to fight Errol Spence and because what Lamont was he was the PBC fighter, right? PBC fighter. So I was explaining to the guy on the show not too long ago. I say, man, a lot of these promotional companies, it ain't just Al Heyman's fault or a lot Top Rank or whoever. A lot of these companies, they have in-house fights. That's just what they're having. Like I'm 47. I miss the days of what I missed about Don King. Don King brought competition to the game. Say what you want to say about him. Right? He might have was a crook now. Might have did his fighters wrong. Had a lot of fighters sue him. But with Don King, you're going to get that cross promotion fight with Don King Promotions and Top Rank. It ain't gonna be that you're on the wrong side of the street. We don't mess with this promotion the company. That ain't gonna be none of that. Nah.
Yeah, coach. They don't do that no more. I'm older than everybody on this panel. I might look young, man, but I'm 51. You know what I mean? And I got VHS tapes older than some of these dudes watching boxing. You know what I mean, man? And the thing about it, man, they don't do it no more, man. They don't fuck that street shit. Fight each other. We want to see y'all fight. We don't want to wait till y'all get old and like Pacquiao, Mayweather, and wait the last minute to fight each other, man. It's just crazy, man, and it's messing boxing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Light Skin. Sorry about that, brother.
No, I was gonna say, Lewis, I've jumped right on the back with that because that was one of the reasons why I said that this celebrity YouTube fighting has legs now, because the great fights are not happening. It's always the politics of boxing that's giving these guys the legs, this YouTube fighting legs, and people wanting to watch it because the great is not fighting the great. Like we said, Don King made these cross fights happen. Right. It needs to happen now, because what'll happen is if they start happening, this YouTube shit will have its own section where it's like secondary. is now primary to us right now because of this shit, man.
There's no way. I talked about this. There's no way Jake Paul. And don't get me wrong. Like I say today, don't hate the player, hate the game. What happens is when you don't have these fighters fighting each other, when you got these promotional companies, because I don't believe no fighter's afraid of no fighter, not on this level. Lamar Peterson damn sure wasn't afraid to get in the ring with Errol Spence. So I don't believe when you're on that level, a championship level, like a Lamar Peterson or Errol Spence or Crawford or Sean Porter, you ain't scared of no damn body.
Hell no.
Because you don't fought everybody for free in the amateurs.
Exactly. They fought each other.
You don't fought these same dudes.
Exactly.
Now it's like you say, when the business get involved, different promotional companies. Like, you know what pissed me off? I saw the Tank Davis and Mario Barrios fight, right? Now, Tank Davis is one of my favorite fighters. I say Tank, and he can beat a Teofimo Lopez, or he can lose him, either or. But we'll never know. They got to get in the ring. Like you said, they got to get in the ring with each other. Crawford is my favorite fighter. He is. But guess what? Until he gets in the ring with the Errol Spence or the Sean Porter or the only way we're going to know who's the best, they have to fight each other.
Fight each other, man.
I can't not be non-objective and say, well, Crawford is the best at 147 when all of them ain't fought each other.
Exactly.
I can't say that.
Right.
For me to say that or be disingenuous, and I just be showing my bias.
Your bias, yep. Because me and Lewis, man, we disagree on a lot of stuff, man. But that's one thing that we hold, that we both agree on, man. Bottle testing and this and the fight, giving these guys the credit when they ain't fought each other. They have the capabilities of being on that level, the next great thing, but they got to fight each other so we can see it and use that to say, okay, you lost this guy, so this guy's better than you. We're not getting that shit. So I'm frustrated about it, man. I talk about this shit all the time, man.
You know what, Coach? They get on me a lot because you know how I feel about you. Especially this guy here, Coach. You should see his name right there. He watches this show all the time, Mr. Man. You know what I mean? He a turns Crawford fan like you and stuff like that. Yeah. So, but you know, that's one of my best friends. So I tell people all the time, man, it's just me, Coach. I cannot give this man kudos if you haven't fought the best at 47. I love what you did at 40, but that's the past. You got to fight the best at 47 to let me know who's the best. And if you beat them, kudos, you the best.
No, I totally agree with that. The thing is with me is the narrative I don't like. I totally agree with that. I'm 1,000% with you on that. The narrative I don't like is this guy is scared of these guys. That's why he haven't fought them. You can't say that when you know. Listen, when you know that Top Rank and PBC have not done business. See, this is my perspective on it. Terrence Crawford has been a welterweight for 3 years. For whatever reason, he has been unable to get any of the PBC welterweights in the ring with him, or the PBC welterweights have been unable to get him in the ring with them, vice versa, right? And it has nothing to do with Sean Porter, Errol Spence, Keith Thurman, Crawford. It has everything to do with Al Heyman and
want to keep everything in house.
Exactly.
They don't really rock with each other like that.
Nope,
they don't. My proof is Errol Spence had mostly PBC fights. Sean Porter had most of the PBC fights. Yeah, he went to the UK and beat Kell Brook, but outside of that, it's been PBC. Top Rank, the same thing. Yeah, we got Teofimo and Lomachenko, but that was two Top Rank fighters. So
yeah, you're right. So, Coach, let me ask you this: how do we fix this shit? Because I'm boiling hot, man. That's why I was just quiet for a minute. I was over here counting to 10 to get my frustration down a little bit. How do we fix this, man?
Man, I just, you know what, man? I think about this damn near every day. I'm like, man, the fans, we have to really, really demand. Exactly. You know, listen. We need to pull up on these promotional companies. Dude, listen. You killing the sport of boxing. The reason why pay-per-view is not looking the way that you guys say is dead. No, it's not as just dead. You guys not promoting anymore. So this is what I say. I say this. This is a new era today in boxing. From remember back in the day, you signed with a promoter, the promoter job like a Don King, he gonna be the mouth, he gonna promote the fight, sell the fight. Those days is over with.
Over.
Exactly. Boxers got to sell the fight. They're not selling them. They're too quiet. That's why Jake Paul and them get the leeway.
So Luke, my argument is this. I love Crawford as a fighter, but I hate him outside of the ring. Well, no, he's a hell of a husband, hell of a father, but I hate his personality. When he's doing interviews. It's like he really don't want to be there. Has no energy. I'm just a fighter. The promoter job, etc. Dude, no, you're using old school tactics in the new school era. That stuff don't work anymore. Don King is not there to put the heat on Bob Arum. Bob Arum is not a promoter anymore. Don King he has Trevor Bryan, and that's about it. And Al Heyman, you don't even see him. So it's nothing. There's nothing there. It's nothing there. Nobody can sell a fight. Like I said, you guys got more energy than these fighters. I like Errol Spence. Interview Errol Spence. He's slurring his speech. Like, I don't know whether he be drunk sometime or not. Crawford, I like he don't like doing interviews. Sean Porter, now he's everywhere. He's very articulate. He can talk.
Yeah, he does.
And stuff like that. So he's more like the voice of boxing, not the face of boxing, but the voice. It's that you got Canelo, you got Joshua over there in the UK. we got Wilder. I do want to see Wilder. Now that I think about it more, I have Joey Scott's phone number, which is Wilder's strength and conditioning coach. He's here in Miami with me. So I'm gonna try to stop by his gym. But I'm like, man, you know what, man? I don't know, man. I think if we can, and this Wilder stuff with Fury pulling out the fight, we don't even know if that's gonna happen because we don't know if Tyson Fury gonna show up because he known for pulling out of fights now.
Exactly.
Yep. Because I remember when this fight first started circulating, and Lewis, you can contest it. I was so happy, man, because I'm like, boom, they gonna run it back. We're gonna see who the better is this time, and then they just boom, COVID happened, and I don't even have no heat for that fight right now, man, because it got postponed, and it's just taking the back door to all the other great fights that's about to come up. So when it happens, it happens. Exactly. I'll get excited then, man.
Hey, Coach, let me ask you a question.
Go ahead.
Crawford contract is up in October, right?
Yes, sir. His contract is up in
October.
October.
What you think going to happen?
Or there's an or to it. He has one more fight. So if October hits and he hasn't had that fight yet, he's still under that contract. He has to. Once he gets that
fight, what do you think he's going to do?
I talked to Red, man. I think that I'm gonna be honest. I haven't spoken to Crawford. I don't know him, but I spoke to one of his trainers. I get the sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. I get the sense that they are kind of bitter because they feel like that they're being blackballed not only by his own promoter, Bob Arum, but they feel like they're being blackballed by Al Heyman as well. Yeah, like literally. So. He's irritated with the business of boxing. Again, I haven't spoken to Crawford. I don't know him personally, but I'm saying I spoke to his trainer, and I think that they're going to be a free agent. I think that he may just try to fight on a fight by fight or a 2-fight deal basis or something like that. I think that we know the fights over there with the PBC. Their business model is low money on the front end.
A lot of money on the back end.
You get your money on the back end based on, and the back end basically mean your pay-per-view sales.
Pay-per-view, yeah.
Crawford is not a draw. So
exactly.
I don't even know if that's going to be beneficial to him. You know what I mean? He ain't no draw. Like outside of Omaha, Nebraska, what does he draw? So I'm just like, I don't know if that back end deal going to work for him.
Yeah, and this is coming from a Crawford fan. So guys out there, Mr. Man, you listen. This guy, Coach, he's a Crawford fan.
Oh, nah. You see what he just said. About time somebody else see what I've been saying. Man, whatever, man. I don't want to hear that crap, man. I mean, hey, Cole, let me tell you this story, man. I want to go back to Lamar Peterson, right? So last week when he was on, I say, Lamar, man, I see you working out, man, doing them motherfucking abs, man. How the fuck you do that? And of course, like my favorite fighter is Keith Thurman. I said, I gotta send Thurman over there so you can work on his abs and shit. Lamar says, all genetics, man. I think it's genetics.
Hey,
man, I don't know, man.
No, listen, I miss Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner.
Oh, exactly. The mouthpiece.
Yeah, me too.
Because they can sell a fight.
Exactly.
Bro, like this. I'm like, man, like these guys ain't got no personality. These boxers. No, I mean, I like Boots. Listen, Boots is my probably my favorite fighter. But then I seen Ortiz fight Mean Machine. I'm like, man, this boy Ortiz. Like I had no idea that Ortiz fight. I said, this boy here a problem.
He's gonna be a problem.
Hard. He's big. He's like 5'10", 5'11". He's a big, I don't know how he makes the weight.
He's struggling to make that weight because
he's probably struggling.
No, hold on. I want to show you something. Go when you guys get time. Go to Derrick James. Man, I didn't know this was on. I got my I gotta close this. I go to Derrick James's Instagram page. You're gonna see a picture of Errol Spence. I gotta close this editing software. Yeah, you'll see a picture of Errol Spence. This is like 3 weeks before the fight. And then look at Virgil Ortiz weigh in, and look at some Mean Machine and man, Errol Spence look bad, man. Bro, listen, Lou, I'm serious, bro. Like,
yeah, Lou, he said the same thing, man.
Listen, his face was this wasn't even the day of the weigh-in. Listen, I'm gonna show you. I can show you some pictures of Virgil Ortiz and Mean Machine the day before the fight. Weigh-in. Mean Machine was 146 and a half. Virgil Ortiz was 147 on the head. Face looked full. Body, he's young. He's only 23. Body looked good. Then I'm looking at Errol Spence 2.5 weeks before the Manny Pacquiao fight, sitting down, Derrick James strapping his hands up, getting ready for the fight, and his face was.
It just don't look right, do it, coach? He just don't look right.
He didn't look good. It's like he killing himself to make that weight, bro. Like,
he is.
I'm like, man, listen, man, my eyes. I know my eyes is telling me. So you're not going to tell me. You're not going to tell me, dude. Told me some. No, man. That's how Errol be looking. I say, bro, nah, he didn't look like that against Kell Brook. Nah, he didn't look like that when he made weight against Lamar Peterson. No, you ain't finna. No, man, you ain't finna tell me that, man. Well, so, Lou, what do you think about that?
Man, I didn't I tell you that, Lou? I think something is wrong with him. I still think that car accident screwed him up. Man.
Yeah,
I don't care. No, Danny Garcia ain't throw no punches, so we can't even really put that fight, together. But I really think something is wrong with that guy, man. And if it was up to me, he made enough money. If I was him, I'd retire. I ain't gonna be putting my life on the line, my health on the line. He got about 30 million, 40 million in the bank. You know what I mean? Just retire, man. But he gonna keep fighting.
He probably, I just think that he probably just should go ahead and move up to the 54, so he doesn't.
But coach, this thing they hit harder up there.
Yeah, but the thing is, he won't have to
drain
himself. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
He won't have to, and then he probably can outwork quite a few of those dudes at 154.
I'm pretty sure with a fighter like Errol Spence and his capabilities, I'm pretty sure he can go to 154, start out slow, and I think he'll have enough to make it in 154.
But that's the thing about it. He's not going to start out slow.
Fighter Tony Harris.
Yeah. Julian J. Rock Williams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, J Rock. J Rock out of Philly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, J Rock. I don't know. Jared Hurd, he be killing himself to make 154.
Yeah, that'll be tough for him. Jared Hurd, he retired after his last performance, and we're gonna throw him out the window. But like I said, I just feel like with the experience that Errol Spence had, I think he could go up to 154. It's better than draining yourself at 147 because you got to understand. Lewis, a couple of weeks ago, he told me, he sent me a picture. He said, something's not right, Lou, something not right. And the next day, matter of fact, that same day, I started looking at pictures, man, and I'm like, something's not right, man. Something's not right. And I think for him to have to drain himself at 147 on top of what the position he's in from the car accident, I think he should move up to 154 if he was to come back.
Yeah. I think so, man, because Errol is a damn good fighter. He's undefeated. Boots Ennis and them going. I said this in the live. I said, man, Boots Ennis going to run him and Terrence Crawford off the block in the minute.
Who said that? Who said? Lamar said the same thing. No, Lamar said the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that. I'm saying, bro, listen, bro. Boots Ennis, Virgil Ortiz. Yeah, listen, they're gonna run y'all off the block. Y'all better get your money, what you gonna do, and get on out the way. Now, this is what I say. I say if Crawford can land this Porter fight, we'll see what Crawford really is made of. Exactly. If he is what I believe he is, we're gonna find out in the Sean Porter fight. Exactly. If he can beat Sean Porter. We can't say that. Oh man, Sean Porter was a journey. No, we ain't. No, we're not going to hear that.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm not going to do that. Sean Porter is a bad boy. We're not gonna do that. So we're seeing, So I say, well, This is the fight. Now this is me. Now I say if I was his promoter, this is the ideal situation. If he can beat Porter, that'll fulfill his contract with Top Rank.
Yep.
Now you got 2 more fights. You can go. You can. Lou. Follow me now. Follow me, Lou. The boy Josh Taylor want to move up. To welterweight.
Yeah.
Now, to me, Josh Taylor gets smashed at welterweight. He ain't gonna beat no Errol Spence at welterweight. He ain't gonna beat no Sean Porter at welterweight. None of that. But if he can move up to 47 to get the Crawford fight, Crawford need to take his ass to the UK.
Get that money.
Fight him in Scotland.
Fight
him in Scotland. You see what I'm saying? He got to keep a good relationship with Bob Arum. Now he got to keep the relationship with Bob Arum because Josh Taylor's a Bob Arum fighter, right? Fight over there and say, look, Bob, I'll fight him in the UK on his own turf. And if he can beat him, finish it off, coming back to the States and fight Virgil Ortiz in Texas. And call it a day. Call it a day.
Man, they need to send you your check because you just promoted fights, man. They need to send you a check, coach. I like the way you thinking, man, because these are the things that I think about, man.
Yeah. Hey, coach, I made a video about that same shit, and I said, but if Josh Taylor moved to 47, they will kill him at 47 because Bridge is closed his eye. So what do you think these guys at 47 going to do to him? You know what I mean? Go fight Crawford, get that money. You know what I mean? You be sitting pretty, man. You know what I mean?
That's a video what the dude name Josh Taylor did on IFL TV. He said, yeah, man, Terrence Crawford, he'll love to move up to fight Crawford. He said Crawford is there for the taking. He there for the taking. Now you know I got offended about that. Right. He there for the taking. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I say, you know what? Virgil Ortiz is gonna be a handful for anybody. The only guy I see beating Virgil Ortiz, I mean, Spence can beat him. But I think that the Boots and Virgil,
they coming.
I want to see them fight each other. But we know that fight ain't going to happen.
It ain't gonna happen. They trying to build them up, man. I think Box Enthusiast said, "Don't underestimate Taylor. He coming." What you think about that, coach?
This my UK fan right here, coach.
He coming. Yeah, listen. Okay, I'm trying to be respectful. Yeah, he coming to get stopped. Listen, I like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor's one of my favorite fighters, but I like him at 140.
Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense.
147, man. Look, man.
He ain't beating nobody up there, man.
Not those top guys.
Nah.
So, coach, what you saying is they need to reconsider.
Yeah. Well, listen. No, you know what? Listen. No, Josh Taylor want that Crawford fight.
Yeah, he said he wanted.
So I'm like, okay, listen, baby boy, check this out. Yo, you can get this fight. I'm coming to the UK because the fight ain't gonna be no big money over here in the States. Because Crawford can't sell water to a catfish. We know this, right? he has it. Well, I don't know if he can't sell or Bob Arum didn't promote. I don't know, but all I'm saying is this here: it has to be a fight that people are interested in. In America, they're not gonna be. Me and you will be interested in that fight, but the average fan ain't gonna be interested in it. But they damn sure gonna be interested in the UK.
Exactly.
Crawford,
coming strong.
This your last 3 fights. Get Sean Porter. If you can win, lose, or draw. But if you can win, you get Sean Porter, go to the UK, get Josh Taylor, say the grand finale for Ortiz, because that boy is big and strong, and he get hard. Now, hey, Lou, I'm going to say something now. I want you to think I'm not tripping. I like Ortiz, but I'm not going to get carried away with his victory against the Mean Machine. Mean Machine stood right there in front of him.
It was a phone booth fight, yeah. It was a tailor-made fight for him.
And what people don't know is, man, Ortiz last 2 fights, he got walked.
Yeah.
And the Mean Machine caught him real good in that second round, man. He could have stopped him. You know what I mean? So that's still to be seen what he's about, man.
Hey, Lou, I want to ask both of y'all this. What I want to ask you was this. You know what killed me? Like when I do my shows, right? And I have like people in the chat, oh man, this dude, he chinny. He got wobbled against such and such. I'm like, dude, it's boxing. Fighters get hit. Fighters get hurt. George Foreman.
Coach, I must confess, that's my word. I created that word. Tell him, Lou, I created that word. We speak the truth on the show. Hey, that's my word, chinny, man.
But you get what I'm saying though. They be like, a fighter can't get hurt.
To answer your question, Coach, you know, I confess that I do be saying chinny. What I look at is what they do after they get hurt. That's where I judge a fighter, is what he did. Because like we said, boxing is boxing. It's a combat sport. And you got great fighters fighting. So at some point, the great fighter gonna land a great punch. I look at what they do afterwards. That's what I look at. Are you able to go back to your corner, receive the instructions, go back out there and operate, and come back? And I felt like OTs did that. You know, he got caught. Don't get me wrong. He got caught. He was rocked, but he was able to come back out and adapt and dominate the fight.
Yeah, you're right about that. Yeah, I'm typing in the chat right now. You're right about that. But I'm like, man, and that's what I tell people. I say, listen, bro, Ali got knocked down.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Ray.
Sugar Ray. I mean, you know, my favorite fighter, Sugar Ray Robinson. That's my favorite fighter, Sugar Ray Robinson. I'm like, dude, like these dudes here be fighting on once a year and twice a year. Man, I remember Sugar Ray Robinson. I forgot the fight of his. I got to look him up. He fought this one guy, and it was a controversial win for him. He said, okay, let's run it back. He ran it back 3 weeks later. Damn. And what, buddy? Gave Buddy the business. I like, so these dudes, you know, y'all dudes too cool for your shirt, and, you know, you got 2 Rolex watches on. I'm watching Jamal Charlo. I like Jamal Charlo. I give him, I criticize him heavy because when you telling me these guys,
I ain't say nothing.
Yeah, when you telling me these guys got all of this talent and skill, just like what you said about Crawford. Okay, I want to see. Don't tell me this guy's good. You fight Montiel. Okay, if he's on the level, like if he's on the level you say he is, and you with the PBC, you know, whatever. We need to make these fights with these other guys. I don't want to hear nothing about, I don't want to fight Boo Andrade. Why? He's a champion. That's what I love Jamel Charlo. Jamel is my guy because Jamel, he got 3 belts and he's fighting to become undisputed, even though that was they had the draw in that fight and it could have went either way, but they had to draw in that fight. But at least he's fighting for that. Jamal ain't even doing that. Come on, man. Come on. Like, Jamal ain't even doing that. Like, bro,
why they letting Triple G get away with the bullshit then?
Man, Triple G need to retire and go.
Exactly. Listen, why they won't strip him since he won't fight nobody?
He fought. I think he fought last year.
Man, nobody.
He gotta get out the door, man. Triple G needs to be gone, man.
I think I don't know who he fought last year, but I think he fought last year. I mean, you know, they at least fight once a year so they can get stripped. Now he's supposed to fight Murata. Murata is the WBA champion in Japan. Yeah. So, bro, I'm like, man, this is ridiculous. Triple G, he's 39. He's not gonna fight no young dudes now. He's not gonna fight.
It'd be crazy for him to do. It'd be suicide to fight one of these young guys. He's 39, about to be 40 years old, man.
Yeah. His day is over. His day is over.
And that's what we all talking about, Coach. If it's crazy, why don't they get the belt? I mean, come on, you can't keep holding it like they said. You holding the belt hostage,
right?
Holding the belt hostage. What about Murata? What like Murata? I haven't seen him fight any man, body.
Right. They need to just say, look, let me get that up off. You don't want to fight, cuz. Let me get that up off you, cuz. Somebody else want to fight for this down the street. Let's get it.
Yeah. Let's get and that's all I want. Like even with me, like I think the other day, I criticized a lot of these fighters. I say, man, it's called social media. You cannot. What's going on is this: the old school way of doing things is over. You let the white boy Jake Paul come on through the back door, through the front door. And what pissed me off more about that, it ain't even a Jake Paul spectacle. I'm not, because I don't hate the player, I hate the game. I'm not even mad at Jake Paul. But my thing is this here. He had professional fighters fighting on his undercard, and they made career high paydays fighting on the YouTubers undercard.
I seen them. I looked at it yesterday.
They don't get no better than that, man. You can't make this shit up, man. You can't make it up.
Listen, Amanda Serrano. You know, the women don't make no money. You know, they make like 40,000, 20,000, 30,000 for a fight, somewhere up in there. Man, guess what? She made $500,000 fighting under Jake Paul undercard.
Yeah,
bro, are you kidding me? What woman
I've
making
seen it, man.
She made 500. She got paid $42,000 for the fight, and then she made another extra 500,000. Say Jake Jake Paul a lot. Bro, I follow her on Instagram, right? Right when she fought on that undercard, she ended up getting like 200, almost maybe 300,000 more subscribers on Instagram.
Yep.
So I'm saying if she can parlay that into, okay, she got to start putting out content. Start being more social with your fans. Hey, what's going on, guys? Yada yada, man, Serrato.
Exactly.
Hey, listen, she need to ride Jake. She loved Jake Paul.
Yeah,
I know.
And she should.
I watched
Lou, she should love him. You made a career high payday. Listen, I want to fight on every Jake Paul undercard.
That's what I'm about to say. Put me on, Jake.
Whatever you fight, I'm fighting. I'm getting down. Because like you said, if she's more active in social media, this will be the time. The block is hot right now for her. Right. This would be the perfect time to ride the wave, man, because she just fought on the undercard, man. She made more money than she probably made her whole career pretty much.
No,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So you got to look at it like she got to ride the wave, man. Like I said, I will be on that on social media, being more social with your fans. I think that helps a lot in your followings, man. So when you go to get that next fight,
you say Katie Taylor makes $1 million at least every fight.
Show me facts. You gotta show me some receipts on that. I heard something like.
Show me facts, baby. I don't believe that shit.
I heard something like that earlier. My thing is this: if you telling me Katie Taylor making that, where the money coming from? Show me what her crowd's like. Show me what her pay-per-view like. Like you just got to show me some receipts. Okay, the money coming from somewhere. If she, I don't know what her numbers is over there. She's selling out O2 arenas or what? But you got to show me that. I need to see some receipts. Because I don't like saying that, oh, yeah, she making this, no, all due respect to you boxing enthusiasts. I don't want to, I want to see, you got to show me some receipts. If you say
right.
she
you just
making
can't
this,
say that.
Do you have something tangible to show that? Just show it to us. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, because last I heard Clarissa Shields' last fight, not the MMA, she made $350,000. You know what I mean? When she fought the robot lady. You know what I mean? I ain't hear nobody ever making no $1 million, man.
He called her a robot lady.
Yeah, the lady just danced in front of her and all that bullshit. You know what I mean? Hey, Coach, before we get off here, man, I want to ask you a question. What you think about, because I got my own opinion, Devin Haney. Because first of all, let me say this. I don't believe in the duck shit. That's just me. I don't believe in the ducking shit. I don't believe in bringing his father in and riding his job. You know what I mean? Like the rest of these media people do and shit like that, man. So, just what's your assessment about Haney?
Devin Haney, I like Devin Haney. He's a damn good fighter. I like the fight that he had with Jorge Linares. I think that was a damn good fight. His dad do go around, the YouTube channels. He popped up on my show. He popped up on my show 2 days ago. I don't know Bill Haney. And I let people know. I said, look, I'm not gonna cap for nobody. I'm not with nobody camps.
Exactly.
What I mean by that is, these other fighters, like some of these YouTube channels, they have close associations with the Bill Haneys and stuff like that. And I know another channel. He has another association with another fighter in the lightweight division. And sometimes maybe the analysis may be slightly tilted towards that based on the relationship. And I can get it, and it doesn't allow you to be objective. Now I will say this about Devin Haney. He had two fighters from Golden Boy who were mandatories who pulled out of that fight with him. So I looked at that as the duck. I said, if you pull out of a fight, like I haven't seen anybody who fought to become the mandatory so that they can fight the champion in order to become a champion, and then say, you know what, dog, that's all right. I'll change my mind. I don't want to fight.
I ain't never seen that.
And I can't look at these fighters that look.
That happened to Devin Haney twice.
Lou, that stuff loud. Hey, Coach, I can't look at me being a fighter just looking at Devin Haney and say I'm scared to fight Devin Haney. First of all, he has no power. He's very skilled. Yes, he is. But I still don't give people the eye test. And people say they ducking him. You're right. He had mandatories. I don't understand why they won't fight him. You know what I mean? It just puzzles me too. But in terms of Bill Haney, Bill Haney, if you listen, I leave the link in the comment section every fucking day we go live, except when we do the crazy stuff. I come on this show. We don't bite our tongue. And I got a lot to say to you, brother. You know what I mean?
Bill, I don't know Bill.
It's
Bill
just one show.
Yeah, I had to talk to y'all. I had to talk to y'all. You and Lou, I had to talk to y'all off air about that. There's a lot going on.
Yeah, I imagine you would.
Okay. Yeah, there's a lot going on behind the scene that So Bill has to. He has an angle that he's going at, and he has to corral, control the narrative on YouTube, so to speak. I just go as far as to say that, and he's doing it. He's doing a good job with one group. And he just goes around and what he says, from what I know, not from what I heard, from what I know, a lot of stuff what he's saying, it's like partially true, but it's not all the way true. There's another side to it, but it is what it is. I don't,
it's always sides to each story, you know what I mean? But
he
come on here, he ain't gonna like what he say here. That's all I gotta say, you know what I mean? Because I don't bite my tongue. I don't give a fuck who you is.
He was on. He popped up on my show, and I told him, I said, "Hey, listen, guys, I'm not gonna cap for Bill Haney." And I asked him, I said, Bill, do we know each other? He said, no. I said, did I ask you to come on the show? No, did it? He said, no, this is my first time meeting you. I just popped up. He just popped up. I had the link in and he just clicked on it, and I thought it was a troll.
Yeah, because I'm about to say, you probably thought it was a troll. So when you seen him, it was like, okay.
I said, this Bill Haney or this a troll? And he went smiling and started saying, and I let him in, and then he wanted me to read something, and he said he liked, brother, I like what you're doing, yada yada yada. Because I was, I said, now listen, Bill, I ain't capping for you now. I'm just letting you know. I told him that. I put him on the spot. Hey, look, let everybody know that we don't know each other. We ain't got no relationship. I ain't, because I don't want nobody. Because I was kind of like defending Devin Haney from my perspective of what I saw. But I learned after the show that I was not all the way right.
Okay, I got you.
Because there was some information that I was not privy to, that what Bill Haney, that what a lot of people don't know what's going on. Basically Bill Haney and from what I'm learning, Bill Haney and Mauricio Suleiman, they got some kind of business relationship going on. And so there's a narrative being pushed one way, and it's partially true, but then the whole story is not really being told. So it's not like, the people did pull out of the fight with Devin Haney. That is true. But Rolly Romero, from what I'm hearing, Devin Haney wanted
$86 million, something like that.
$8 million fight Rolly Romero. And it's like, and I'm like, well, damn, I don't know what Devin Haney price point is, but Rolly Romero's like, man, this dude priced himself out. He want too much money.
Yeah.
So
man, what you think? So you really think that's true about Rolly and Tank in December?
It makes sense because Rolly and Tank is on the same side of the street.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna ask you next, Coach. Who you got in that fight, man?
Oh, I got Tank. I got Tank. I got
Tank. No, who he got? Ain't nobody got
I don't assume anything. I got a book that I write all the predictions down in, and then we got you in here, Coach. I wanted to get your prediction on that fight. What do you think? Okay, you say he's gonna win. What fashion?
Oh, it's gonna be a knockout. Rolly Romero, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like, I like the trash Rolly Romero talking. I like trash talking. I love trash talking.
Big time.
I love trash talking.
I do.
I'm like, okay.
I'm your daddy.
I love trash talking.
Devin, I'm your daddy. I laugh like a motherfucker.
If anything, it's gonna be entertaining. Like I'm with you, Coach. I just don't feel like I watched a couple of his fights, and he will get exposed. People don't give Tank enough credit for his putting his shots together and his boxing IQ. So I'm with you on that, Coach. I think Tank will destroy him because Rolly don't have the adjustment that he makes in fights to be in the ring with Tank. I think Tank in 6 or 7 rounds, I think he'll knock him out.
Yeah, he roll out of there. If I roll it, I'll sell the fight as hard as sell the fight as hard as I can. I am a big fan of pulling up. I used to love the way how Ali used to pull up. We gonna pull up. I'm gonna sell this fight. Listen. If you at the beach, I'm gonna be there. You at church, I'm gonna be there. You in the grocery store, I'm gonna be there. And make sure you have a camera crew with you. Make sure you have like your little camera, your homeboy with you. Selling out, talk trash, do whatever, and build the excitement up, the anticipation up for the fights. That's what hype. Hey, listen, Lou, that's what hype is. Hype is building up. Exactly. Hype is what building up the excitement, the anticipation.
Exactly. Why you think everybody when he was active loved Keith Thurman? Ain't nobody more hyped than him and Adrian Broner. They the most hypest fighters out there. You know what I mean? Sell a fight real quick. Can man, baby. We're gonna get him on the show. I'm gonna let you know when he come on too, coach. I got you.
Listen, anybody can get it. Americans can get it. Puerto Ricans can get it. Man. Africans can get it. Dominicans can get it.
That's right. That's what I tell people. I was like, how y'all can't love Adrian Broner? He do the clown shit, but man,
you gotta love him, man. You gotta love him.
Hey, it's better than my favorite fighter. Hey man, so Crawford, what do you think about Oh man, I think that'd be a good fight. And, I'm like, oh man, come on, stop the interview. I just wait till you get in the ring. I can't do this. Listen. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this on your show. I'm gonna say this on your show right now.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say this on the rebuttal show right now. Any fighter that has the personality of paint drying on the wall, and you need a mouthpiece to speak for you, and you struggling to get fights, holla at your boy Coach Malachi. I promise you, I will be able to get you that fight. When I finish with whoever fight is that you're trying to get in the ring with, when I finish, I promise you'll better get him in the ring. Not only will you better get him in the ring, there are going to be people that's going to be excited about seeing this fight. If you holler at your boy.
Now you know why I like Coach. He got the same personality as me, don't he?
Man, I love it, Coach. I love it.
Yeah, we pulling up.
Sell so fucking quick, man. I sell that fight so quick, man. You out your mind, man. These people, man, they don't know. They don't want to make no money, man.
We pulling up.
That's right. I love it.
You quiet. Oh man, that's why I like Keith Thurman and Adrian. I said I was saying today. I said, man, you know what the game is? I miss Keith Thurman and Adrian Broner, man.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, man, bro, like I miss
real,
him, man.
It's real when you got that guy that's gonna sell that fight.
Could you imagine them two fighting the press conference?
Oh man, God, that'd be a match made in heaven, man. That'd be a match made in heaven, man.
Look, I get my popcorn, dude. Yeah. Oh my God, man.
Yeah, oh man, that I'm like, bro, that's gonna be 500,000 pay-per-views off the rip.
Exactly.
Easy. 500,000 pay-per-view. That's gonna sell. We're gonna put them in Vegas. They gonna sell the venue out. Listen, bro, and I'm like, oh my God, man, we need Keith Thurman, man. We need Keith Thurman and AB. Listen, you know what? Al Heyman, you need to make that fight. Keith Thurman and AB. That's gonna be the fight. Both of them have been out for a while. Well, no, AB fought early in the year. He fought early this year.
Yeah.
But he don't let his hands go no more since Marcos Maidana fight.
But yeah, made him do the stinky leg. Yeah. So
I'm just saying, like,
he don't throw no punches, man.
Yeah.
I miss AB, man. I don't know what's going on.
Him and Thurman. So basically, we ain't really got nobody in the sport that's really selling the boxing. It ain't just the welterweights. It's heavyweights. I mean, I like Joshua. He's one of my favorite fighters. He has a built-in audience. So he has a built-in audience. We ain't really got nobody.
We don't. I think Rolly's right now is the only person that would really sell a fight like that, man. Think about it.
Really?
Yeah.
Rolly. Rolly, man. Rolly need the man, bro. Rolly, this. Well, you can. But guess what? Hold it. What if Rolly Tank fight, and what if Rolly beat Tank?
Oh my God!
you ain't think about that now. Hey Lou,
can't nobody think about who would believe that? Who would believe that?
But I'm saying
that's unthinkable right there, Coach. That's unthinkable right there.
Okay. It can happen because Rolly got that power. So you never know. But Lou, tell Coach what I always do on the underdog.
He put that money, get that traveling money.
You always got
traveling money back on the underdog, man.
At least 200 on underdog all the time.
I did that. Always. I did that with the Canelo Billy Joe Saunders fight. I did that.
I did it on the Ugas fight. So
you did?
You got
I should have did that too, man.
I tell Lou all the time, but Lou don't bet. I said, Lou, at least put $50, $100, $200 on the underdog. You only gonna win or lose.
Man, I fell. I fell for the banana in the tailpipe. They showed me. This is why I messed up at. They showed me the old picture. Where Ugas' arm was looking messed up.
Was swollen up.
he injured. He got a ruptured bicep. I said, oh yeah, my Pat got this. Pat got this. Oh, that was the only trick in the book. I said, how I fell for that? He got a Ugar sitting there smiling, arm looking messed up. He got it wrapped up. Oh, and then in the fight, I said, man, it don't look like nothing wrong with his arm.
Nothing at all. Look like they just tossed it up, screenshot it. So, man. Coach, if Manny Pacquiao would come up to Coach Maliki right now and say, "What do you think I should do?" What you'll tell him, Coach?
Oh, I say, look, man, you ain't got nothing to prove. You're a legend in the sport of boxing. You know, I'm not gonna put him over Sugar Ray Robinson and all those other fighters.
Hell no.
You ain't all that. Well, he top 10. I don't know. I gotta do some things. I got Sugar Ray. I got Ali. Let's see.
There's a lot of people we can name. We go way back, Coach. We go way back.
I don't know about all that. You know, I'm like, man. You know, I'm thinking about like Ernest Shavers. You know, Larry Holmes.
Ken Norton.
Ken Norton. Yeah, I'm
like, Shavers had that pop. Ernie Shavers had that pop, man. They were scared of Ernie Shavers.
We talking about Marvin Hagler, you know, Pernell Whitaker. Like, you know, okay, you might maybe you can put Pacquiao over Pernell. Well, I get that. But I'm just saying, for me, it's hard. It's gonna be hard for me to really like, I don't know. Basically, making a long story short, man, look, you ain't got nothing else to prove, dog. You fought everybody. I take my hat off to you. You're a legend in the sport of boxing. Your legacy is it's cemented, and the semen is dry. The semen is dry.
I would tell Manny Pacquiao, you know, you retire first of all. Stop making up fucking excuses when you lose, and I say thank God for Bada.
Hey, you say thank God for Bada. Hold on. This is the thing that get me, because I know people been saying that, you know, Manny Pacquiao he cheating. He ain't never got popped with nothing.
I understand, but he did say that the juice healed him on the Mayweather fight. He jumped in the ocean healed his shoulder. Coach, he said that. Did you hear?
He did say that. But
I mean, so what water is he? What juice is he talking about, Coach?
Yeah, but we can't assume. You know, we can't. You know what I mean? Like, I'm this where I'm at. Until a person actually get popped, I can't say that he. You know,
he Coach. I hear you, Coach. I hear you. But where there's smoke, there's fire, man. Just think about every since they had Bada testing involved in his fights, he hasn't knocked anybody out. His whole physique looked different. And I know he's getting older, so the physique's not going to show as much. But man, he was getting rid of dudes, man, when he allegedly was juicing, man. And once that Bada testing got involved, man, his careers went down since then. So for me, I'm not gonna say he did, but there's a little proof that something was going on, man.
I mean, I heard Paulie talk about it. He said he didn't have any proof. I remember Roger and Flores. I think Roger and Flores used to say it all the time.
Teddy Atlas said
he sued him. He won the lawsuit against Floyd Mayweather. You know, Floyd they ain't said nothing about
exactly. He'll get that money up. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So he sued him, and you know, I don't know. He hasn't knocked anybody out since 18, right? 2018. Stopped anybody. I don't know, but guess what? There's people saying that about Errol Spence too. The people who don't like Errol Spence, they say that about Spence. Say he ain't stopped nobody since 2018. You know, and I'm like, that's you know, I don't agree with that.
Say, it haven't been the man down.
Yeah. You know what I mean? They saying that about Errol. He was stopping everybody. Last dude he stopped was Ocampo.
Yeah.
That was in 2018.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, I don't, you know, ain't nobody stopping.
But ain't some of that due to competition, Coach?
But guess what, though? He should have stopped Mikey Garcia, because whether you like Terrence Crawford or not, if Crawford would have fought Mikey Garcia, that wouldn't have went no 12 rounds. It wouldn't have went no 12 rounds. Errol should have stopped Mikey Garcia. It ain't no way in hell Mikey should have went 12 rounds. No way in the hell.
Yeah, watching that fight, I was like, whoa. When they went 12 rounds, I was like, wow. I was shocked. I said, is Mikey just that good, or just Earl wasn't on his A game? For some
reason, Earl acted like he was scared of the little man. I'm like, what the fuck, Earl?
Yeah, but he hit him.
He was beating the little dude up, man.
He was beating him up. I honestly, I thought they was gonna stop that fight a couple of times because the punishment that Mikey was getting, but I say, damn, but Errol Spence punching power should at least dropped him a couple of times.
Yeah. That's the thing there, Coach. I think his shit, all the people say his punching power is overrated. I think it's Earl wear you down. That's what he does.
Yeah, he wear you down over a period
to
of
the
time.
body. It wear you down, man. You know what I mean? So that's what I think happened to Earl. You know what I mean? Oh Lord, yeah, we talking about Pacquiao, Jamal. Yeah,
That's
we are.
right.
So,
Shout out to my man Wheels of Steel. What's up, champ?
That's another one Pacquiao fan right there, Coach. So you know.
Yeah, Pac
man. Death about man. So don't say nothing else, man. Oh God, he might.
Hey, Coach, he might come down to Miami and try to come see
live, man.
Right. Hey, listen, I don't want no problem with Manny Pacquiao because I've heard before. Like I remember how it was when the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather days years ago in the barbershops, in the streets. So I know how crazy that was. But I wasn't on YouTube then. But I heard on YouTube it was crazy.
It was.
You know they had
Coach Luke. Tell Coach what happened to me at the fight. I went to the fight, the Pacquiao Ugas fight. They about to jump me, Coach.
He about to get jumped by Filipinos. It was like 20 of them. They was about to tie his feet down to make him fall.
You remember Ugas hit him and pushed him down?
Yeah.
I said, push that little motherfucker down. He on steroids anyway. So they were below me. They started looking up at me like this, right? And it was a black guy beside me. He said, dude, you know you on your own. I said, man, yeah. He said, you know you on your own. I said, man, throw these little ass dudes all over the place, man. He started moving away from me and shit, man. I said, oh Lord, about to get jumped in Vegas.
hey, man, that's crazy, man. That's crazy, bro.
Yeah,
hey, that's crazy.
They don't play that shit, Coach. They don't play it. Leave Pacquiao alone, brother. Yeah, man.
Hey, listen, man. I got to get ready to do some research, man. I just want to chop it up with your brothers,
man. Coach, anytime you want, like I said, you know, the link is always in the comments. You want to come in, man. You know what I mean? On Tuesday, we talk crazy talk. You know, women come on the show, so we don't do no boxing. I can't talk boxing all day, Coach, man. I just
it'll drive us crazy. But yeah, Coach, nice meeting you, man. Heard a lot about you. I'm going to follow you when I get off, man. We appreciate you for stopping in, man. And for the records, I'm getting ready to get light skin Lou put on my on my driver's license.
hey, Lou, Coach, you fuck Coach up with that, Lou.
He said light skin Lou.
Coach said that's his real name.
I was like, damn. I was trying not to laugh, right? I said, damn, I was trying not to laugh. Light skin Lou. But I think about that. I think about bow-legged Lou from the four fours. Yeah. I think about the light skinned dudes. How it was in the 80s. The light skinned dudes. I say, man, oh man, bro.
Hey, Coach, man, we on this show, man. It's all about rebuttaling people, bullshit, entertaining people, and having fun, man.
Exactly.
People take shit too serious, man.
Yeah. Look, listen. I don't listen. Let me tell you something. I've been doing this 8 months, right? I don't receive death threats. I don't have YouTubers tell me they're gonna pull up on me. I better not go to the fights. I said, yeah, I'll be at some fights present. I trust him. I will be there. I had a guy tell me, he say, yeah, homie. Now he lives with his mother. He's 30 years old. This guy lives with his mother. He told me, yeah, homie. You know, I got shooters. I'm like, okay, let me get this straight. Wait. You got shooters for what? You know, yeah, homie. And I see you. Call me. He called me every name in the book. This what goes on in this stuff. This what goes on. They call you everything. I'm not gonna never disrespect anybody. I'm not gonna do that. I talk trash, but I'm not gonna curse you out. I'm not gonna talk about women and children. Those are women and children are off limits. Yeah. We don't do that. You know, certain. You know, like bro, this stuff is crazy. This stuff is crazy.
I know.
Like they threaten you. Oh, they get mad. And you had these trolls hide behind avatars talking crazy to you. You ain't gonna never see them. They know who you is, Luke. They see your face, but you don't know who they is. They hide behind avatar.
Yeah.
And then I had one of my co-host Shelton. He's from LA. He's 55 now. He was at the fights, Tank Davis fight. And dudes who was talking about what they was gonna do when they saw him. When they saw him, they shook his hand, wanted to take pictures with him. This what Lou, this what these dudes do. They want to take pictures. Yeah, bro, I saw you on the show, man. Coach Melly, I saw you on Coach Melly got show. And I talk trash. So I said, you know what, man? When you talk much trash to me, when you dish it, you gotta know how to take it.
Exactly.
I agree.
That's why I don't get mad. I tell people, I tell my mother, don't be blocking people.
Hey, Coach, they talk that shit to me. I just do this.
DC.
Ain't nothing else to be said, Coach.
Yeah. We look, man. So, this is the day they get me. This is the day they get me a rebuttal. Check this out. When they talk about they're gonna do this and do that to you. So my question is this: okay, let me get this straight. So while you doing this to me, what am I supposed to be doing?
Let me do it.
Well, like what Lou, what you supposed to be doing? Oh, okay. So while you doing that, what am I be doing again? What you mean? What you gonna be? I'm just saying. Well, I'm not just gonna sit there. Exactly. So anyway, man, but it's
they
not
take
that
this
serious.
shit too serious, Coach. I know.
It's jokes. It's fun. We got wives, kids. Come on, man. Just guys, don't take this in. You don't know these fighters.
Yeah,
you don't have a personal relationship.
They don't
with
care
them.
nothing about you.
Nope.
These fighters got wives, kids, children, and these fighters get enough criticism as it is from other people and yada yada yada. So
when they come on the show, they just want to kick back, relax, and ask questions and kick back, man. Yeah, and that's what we do when they come on the show. We get the young fighters. They got enough stuff going on in their life. They just want to go somewhere, let some steam off, and just chop it up with you, man. At the end of the day.
Hey, man, so anytime you ever need me to do a drop or anything for y'all, let me know, man.
All right, we got you, Coach.
Man. We appreciate it, man. You know what I mean? And like I said, anytime you want to come on, brother, hey, link in the comment section, bro.
Yeah, every Wednesday. You say every Wednesday?
Yeah, we interview fighters every Wednesday.
Okay, yeah. So I'll make sure I lock the notification in. I already follow you already. So, man, Lou, man, I appreciate it, man. Much love to you and your rebuttal. Much love to you and your family, Lou. Huge fan of Lamont Peterson. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I'm not even gonna cap. I was 38 hot. I ain't gonna lie, man. I really didn't. I was kind of mad at Errol Spence for a while after the Lamont Peterson. I'm just being honest with you. Man, he ain't have to fight Lamont Peterson, man. He could have fought some damn else. And Lamont had to move up to fight him because at the time I think Errol Spence was having trouble getting fights, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
So Lamont just said, "Hell, he ain't have to do that."
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So exactly. I held the grudge against Errol Spence. I ain't like Errol Spence for a couple of years. I'm like, man, damn that nigga, man. Nigga had to do Lamont Peterson like that. No, I took that personal. Then I had to catch myself. I said, wait a minute, man. You fanboying right now? Cut it out. Then I had to catch myself. I had to check myself. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Got much love to Errol Spence. He's a good fighter. And much love to you, brothers. If you ever need me to come back on and anything, man, just hit me. I'll give you.
And I'm gonna send you a link, Coach. I think Lamont, he probably come on maybe once a month, twice a month with us too. So I'll let you know, bro. Yeah, man, for sure, man. Hey, Lou, this is what I want to ask you one more thing before I go. What's the inside fight game? Bro, it's a science to it because one of my favorite fighters was James Toney. James Toney, he bad motherfucker.
Right in front of you. He can hit you, but you ain't gonna be able to get no clean shot on him.
Exactly.
It ain't, that's man, bro. I would just love to just shot if I come up that way to DC or whatever and see Lamont Peterson and just show me that okay, when the dude you a foot away from this guy, he's in front of you. What are you seeing? What are you looking at? You see what I'm saying? Okay, when he told me
breakdown.
You see what I'm saying? Okay, you saw that, you caught this, and you came back this way. How did you know to hit him here that next, and then anticipate for the next move? You feel me? Hey
Lou. So Coach, we gonna go over to my house, do some film study.
That's all I need to do. I'm like, man, this is man. Hey, bro, that's what I like. That's what I like. I'm like, man, this boy. And these new dudes that's coming to the sport, they don't know, man, y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. Y'all, this dude a bum, he ain't this, he ain't that. Nah, I'm like, nah. Yeah, I know one thing, me and you can't whoop him, so. Hey, matter of fact, it's some amateurs that beat the brakes off a whole lot of you dudes in the chat talking about this and that.
Exactly.
Forget Lamont Peterson. There's some amateurs out there, Golden Gloves. Exactly. They ain't got to be Golden Gloves. Just, bro.
Like the young guy we just had on today.
Young Scooter Davis. He can go, man. He's definitely a prospect.
He done whooped Jaleel Hackett twice. So, hey.
He whooped him twice?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, so we learned a lot of shit interviewing these amateurs, Coach. You know?
Yeah, man.
But man.
Hey, I gotta get ready to bounce. Let me send somebody shout out to somebody in the chat.
Okay, man.
All right, man, Lou.
Coach.
Like skin, Lou.
Hey, Coach, look, you can't go wrong. Look, you got Lou, and you got light skin Lou. You can't go wrong.
Right.
Lou, man. Lou, how you get? That's always been your name?
Nah, I invented light skin Lou like 2 years ago. I'm gonna be honest with you, like 2 years ago, man. He was invented in 2019, man.
Bro, you need to brand that though, for real. You know, I'm always thinking about the money. I'm like, man, light skin Lou, boy, we might can market that, bro. Like how, like, what angle can we, you know what I mean? Like the light skin, bro. Oh, man, bro, I'm telling you, bro, you make a whole lot of money with that. You brand that right, bro. Hey, Lou, I'm telling you now.
I feel you. I'm all ears, coach. I'm all ears.
hey, all right, Lou, man. All right, Roberto, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all.
All right, champ.
Hey, salute everybody in the chat too.
All right, Coach.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, it's been surreal today. Yeah.
People dropping in. That just show respect to Coach Malachi, man. You know, new media. You know what I mean? Today, man, good show. Y'all need to go subscribe to it, man. You know what I mean? He a good dude, as you can see, man. You know what I mean? I just love when you get different perspective on
exactly.
You know, in an interview, or new people come on your podcast and, you know, give you a different perspective of who they like and what they look for and shit like that, man. So shout out to new media, Coach Malachi, man. Coach Malachi. And Lou, you know, just getting better, man. Shit just getting better.
Yeah, he gave me an angle that I'm gonna think about tomorrow. I could brand light skin Lou. Just picture that, baby. Making money off of that. That's a nice pitch right there. Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, exactly. You do anything, you do it right, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly. But again, man, I want to give a shout out to my man Derek Scooter Davis, man, for stopping through and chopping it up for an hour, man. This young fella got a nice head on the shoulder, bright future. Once again, thank you, champ.
Yeah, man. So we appreciate everybody stopping in, man. You know what I mean? We're gonna do our crazy show tomorrow. You know what I mean? Talk about what's happening in America. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. But I appreciate everybody for coming out, man. Oh man, Lou, been a nice day today, brother. Nice.
Yes, sir. Sky's the limit, baby. Sky's the limit.
Exactly. Boston Enthusiast say, take it easy, guys. Peace, brother. Yeah, thank you, Boston Enthusiast. You too, brother. And
all the way from the UK, baby.
All the way from the UK, baby. So Lou, you know, hit me up and I'll talk to you later, brother.
All right, peace.
All right.